Hello, Bud. George Owens. We met at the Pirates-Reds game last year. Remember I was the other guy there? Anyway, I was just calling to see if you had any openings on your sports page. Nah, I'm not writing for the Bulletin anymore. We had a little disagreement over my working conditions. I wanted to keep working, and they wanted me to stop. Yeah, well, if something opens up, I'd appreciate you keeping me in mind. Bye.
No luck, huh?
I thought it was such hot stuff another newspaper would grab me up just like that. It's been almost 2 months and nothing.
Oh, don't worry about it, honey. Something's gonna turn up. You just relax and try to get your mind off.
Hey, Dad, you find a job yet?
I'm afraid not, Gina.
Well, don't worry about it, Dad, because Kevin just got a big promotion, Mr. Clocks.
I'm the new assistant manager.
Congratulations, honey. You must be doing a good job.
Nah, I'm just the only one there with a decent complexion. Anyway, now I'm going to be making an extra $1.25 an hour, so I'll be able to help out a little more at home.
Thanks, Bill.
I've given Heather her 4 o'clock antibiotics. She sends her regards.
What happened? I thought she just had a sore throat.
We took her to the doctor today. She's got mononucleosis.
Mono, that's the kissing disease.
Yes.
Boy, the guy she kissed is probably dead already.
So will you be if you don't wash up for dinner.
Yes, nurse.
Anyway, thank you for picking up Heather's prescription.
Yeah, how much do I owe you?
Oh, that's all right, George. Forget it.
Come on, Belvedere. I can pay for my own kid's medicine.
Very well. It's $23.
Oh, then, thanks. Look, I'm gonna pay you. It's just things are a little tight right now.
I understand.
You know, honey, we would have a little more money coming in if you just went down
Hey, I told you already, I'm not signing up for that.
The Navy?
unemployment.
I mean, I've been paying my own way since I was 16, and I don't need any handouts from anybody.
George, it's not a handout. You've worked hard, you've paid into the system, and you're entitled to take something out.
I don't know.
Don't worry, George. I'll go with you.
Oh, yeah?
We'll pack a lunch, go down early, and get into line. We'll make a day of it, just like we do in England.
Sounds like fun.
All right. All right, I'll do it.
Good. Now you'll still be able to afford me. It's all right, George. You can take the glasses off now. You're among your own kind.
You see that guy out there? You see the look he gave me when I walked in here?
George, he was wearing a hospital gown and a cowboy hat. I wouldn't be too concerned.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Well, I'm going to the movies, but I suggest you get into that line.
Well, what if it's the wrong one?
The first one always is. So you might as well get it over with.
Hi.
Hi. I sure hope I'm in the right line.
Well, that depends. What'd you have in mind?
I just mean I've never done this before.
Oh, yes, I remember my first time. Here, I mean.
We're moving now.
Anyway, if this is your first time, you're supposed to fill out one of those forms over there. The pretty pink ones, I believe.
Oh, thanks.
So how long have you been out of work?
Huh? About 5 weeks.
What?
I said about 5 weeks.
Oh. Why'd you wait so long to apply?
Oh, I don't know.
Pardon me?
I said I don't know.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed.
See you next time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, stop that! Oh, somebody help me! Please, somebody! Oh!
I don't want to lose my place.
Senate hearings continue.
Have you been on yet, George?
Uh-uh.
They're still talking about all these guys taking the Fifth Amendment.
Well, pay attention. You may need it someday.
Hi, guys.
Mom. Dad's gonna be on TV.
What?
Hey, I think this is it.
You hear a lot these days about public apathy and people afraid to get involved. But happily, that wasn't the case today, as we hear from Shaka Spielman in suburban Pittsburgh.
I'm standing in front of the Market Street office of the State Department of Human Resources, where at 10:30 this morning, Mrs. Edna Wilkes had just come through this door, having picked up her unemployment check. Mrs. Wilkes, what happened then?
Well, I guess it was around 10:30, and I just come out of that door after having just picked up my unemployment check. Anyway, this man grabbed me by the arm and I screamed. And he pulled a knife and said, "Give me your money." And that's when this nice gray-haired gentleman came running out of that door, grabbed my assailant's knife away, and held him on the ground till the police arrived.
And that gray-haired gentleman is here with me now, unemployed sports writer George Owens. George, I guess the question is, there were dozens of people around at the time. Why you?
It's just I was in the office there, and it sounded like someone needed help. It seemed like the thing to do.
How long have you been out of work?
Huh? 2 months.
You told me 5 weeks.
Any prospects, George?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, nothing concrete, but...
What's happening? What's going on? Oh, hello.
As George Owens just proved, being unemployed doesn't mean being unconcerned. Reporting from suburban Pittsburgh, Shaka Spielman, Action News.
George, you're a hero.
Yeah, you never told us he had a knife.
Well, that's right. You could have been hurt.
Ah, it was just a little Swiss Army knife.
Yes, he came at George with a spoon.
Well, I say let's go out and celebrate. It's my treat.
Bravo.
All right, let's go.
Great. Hey, let's eat in a bad neighborhood.
Any neighborhood you're in, Wesley, is a bad neighborhood.
No, I mean so Dad can beat up another mugger.
Ah, let's not get greedy, champ. Let's leave some for the other heroes.
Oh, come on. So what if we forgot Heather?
Morning.
Morning.
You still working on that thing? You were up half the night.
Oh, I'm almost done.
Hey, this isn't your paper. Who's Harriet Wallace?
Oh, she's just a friend of mine. I typed this for her as a favor. And $75. Well, we need the money.
So what's next? We start taking in laundry?
We can't. The machine's broken.
I've been doing the washing down at the creek.
What are you dressed up for?
I'm going out to get a job.
You already got a job.
I mean one that pays.
Hey, listen,
Now
Belvedere.
look, George, the household needs the money. I have the time. So just forget about your foolish pride.
Okay, go ahead. Try and find a job out there. It ain't so easy.
You forget, George, you are talking to a person of many and varied talents. My only problem will be in deciding which job to take.
Come on, Miss Belvedere, we're gonna be late.
I'm coming. Go ahead, have your little laugh.
No, I think you look very nice.
Yeah, and you were right, Belvedere. You got a job just like that.
Hey, Dad, guess what? They want you to come to my school for Citizenship Day. They're gonna give you an award.
Oh, did you tell them about Daddy and the mugger?
Nah, it was in the paper.
Down on his luck, sports writer thwarts mugging.
See, it tells all about how you're on the skids and you have 4 hungry mouths to feed, but you still cared enough to help somebody else.
Why didn't they just put a headline on the front page? George Owens, loser.
Honey.
I mean, my whole family's out there trying to scrape together a living while dear old Dad sits around the house waiting for a phone call that's never going to come.
Now, George, you are not a loser. The entire community respects and admires you.
No, they don't. They feel sorry for me.
That's not true.
I'm not getting that.
Mr. Owens,
Yeah?
you don't know us, and I realize it isn't much, but I hope it will help.
Thanks.
God bless you.
Well, looks like we've got dinner.
Look, my family and I appreciate the offer, but we're really not that hard up. Besides, I don't think my neighborhood is zoned for live hogs. What do you mean you assumed it was? Yeah. Goodbye.
Oh, boy, more stuff.
What is that?
A canned ham. Someone left it on my windshield.
Hey, take a look at this. Wax lips.
Wes, put that back.
Oh, Mom.
Those lips are going to people who really need them. I mean, all this stuff. We're going to give it to the poor and homeless. People like that.
Oh, okay.
Hi, guys. How was work?
I don't want to talk about it.
What's the matter, Kevin? I thought things went rather well.
Look, Mr. Belvedere, you've got to start doing things the way you were told to, not the way you want to.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
First of all, you don't ask people how they want their chicken. We only serve it one way, fried.
I thought my chicken marsala was rather well received.
Oh, it took you 45 minutes to make it.
So good food takes time.
It's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be fast.
Is that why you serve it in a bucket?
Guys, come on. Go get cleaned up. We're due at Wes's school at 7 for your father's award.
All right.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I'll try and behave from now on.
Fine.
Oh, incidentally, I have rather a daring idea about the mashed potatoes. Use real ones.
You're starting again.
Hey, Dad. You almost finished with your speech for the awards tonight?
Almost, champ. Just got to add a few finishing touches.
That's nothing but a bunch of doodles.
Like my bunny?
Yeah.
Look, Wes, what would you think if your old pop kind of pooped out and didn't go to that thing tonight?
Why? What's the matter?
They're just giving me that award because I'm out of work and they feel sorry for me.
Nobody's feeling sorry for you, Dad. You're a hero. At least you are to me.
Thanks, pal.
So you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Great.
Well, washing machine's good as new.
Great.
Let's see what's your problem. Insulation's shot.
Thanks. So, what do I owe you?
$10.
$10, that's it?
Yeah, well, there wasn't that much to fix.
Well, what about travel time, minimum charges, parts and labor, and all that stuff?
That's all included.
Oh, I get it. You saw me on TV, right?
Huh?
Look, pal, I don't know what you heard, but we're not the Jode family here. I don't need your charity.
Hey, mister.
I mean, you repair guys are notorious for ripping people off, and I won't be treated any different. So how much?
I don't know.
I said how much?
$200.
Fine. I'll send you a check.
Sure.
So as soon as I saw the smoke coming out of the window, I ran down to the corner and turned in the alarm to the fire department.
Big deal. I've done that.
Was there a fire at the time?
That's when I heard someone yelling from the second floor. So I went inside, ran upstairs, and came down with Mrs. Simmons and her little baby girl. Anyway, I want to say thank you for this award, and that being a good citizen is its own reward and something that everyone should do every day.
I gotta follow this kid.
George, you'll do fine.
Oh, in case you're wondering, I didn't burn my hands getting out Mrs. Simmons. It's when I went back for the puppies. Good night, everyone. Drive carefully.
Ernie Masters, ladies and gentlemen, isn't he wonderful? Our next award goes to a man who, at the risk of his own life, thwarted an armed robbery attempt, thereby demonstrating exemplary citizenship, while at the same time getting one more scum-sucking punk off of the streets. Anyway, here he is, Pittsburgh's favorite sports columnist until he got fired, George Owens. Congratulations, Mr. Owens.
Thank you, Vice Principal Bigelow, for the wonderful introduction. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for this award. It means a lot to me. Anyway, I guess now I'm supposed to say something about good citizenship and what it's all about. I guess coming to the aid of another citizen like Ernie and I did would be an example of good citizenship. Conversely, littering or attempting to overthrow the government would be an example of bad citizenship. Anyway, I had some other things to say, but a good citizen also knows when he's fighting the big one. So unless there's some questions, I'd just like to say thanks and...
I have a question.
Yes, young man.
When the guy came at you with a machete, were you scared?
It really wasn't a machete, and I really didn't think about it.
Hear that? He didn't even think about it.
Well, if that's it...
I have a question.
Sure.
Did you get my casserole?
Huh?
The tuna casserole. Remember? Noodles and peas. I left it on your doorstep.
Oh, yes, thank you. It was delicious.
I want the dish back.
Hey, what about the mattress and box spring I left on your lawn? You get that?
Yeah, we did. Thanks.
You using it?
No.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, it smells like someone's been raising goats on it.
Hey, look, I was just trying to help out a family in need. But maybe what you really need is a fat lip.
Sir, I suggest you try sitting down.
Who are you?
I am his butler.
You have a butler?
Yeah, so?
So how much you make on unemployment?
No, he's not really our butler. He's our housekeeper.
What are you, the upstairs maid?
Hey, you guys dress pretty nice for poor people.
Yeah, nice.
Is that real suede?
Watch it.
Hey, leave my mom alone!
Hey, knock it off! Look, everybody's been real generous to me and my family. And I'm sorry if I sounded like I was ungrateful, because I'm not. It's just kind of tough taking handouts from people when all your life you've paid your own way. I mean, walking into that unemployment office wasn't easy for me. And having it wind up as front page news, well, I wasn't thrilled about that either. But there are a lot of other people, good people in the same boat. And we've got nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, I'm proud. I'm proud I'm George Owens, unemployed sports writer. And I'll tell you why. Because I got a great family. A family who sticks together through thick and thin. I mean, my oldest kid in Butler, out slinging chickens. My wife takes in typing. My youngest kid, he brings home money too. We're just afraid to ask him where he's getting it. But the point is, whether I get a job today or the next day or never, we're all going to be okay. And you know why? Because we're good citizens.
Is that for Heather?
Yeah, honey.
Well, I'll take it up.
Well, she might still be contagious. You better stay away.
Wesley, have you seen your brother?
I think he's outside.
What's the matter?
Mr. Belvedere, if I tell you something, do you promise not to laugh at me?
Wesley, you are talking to a man who's wearing a chicken suit.
I think I miss Heather.
Good God, you must be coming down with something.
No, it's just I'm used to having her around. You know, to torment.
I am sorry.
And I got all these great names to call her. And she's too sick to appreciate them.
Well, if it'll make you feel any better, you can call me Pizza Face.
It's not the same.
Owens residence. Just one moment. It's you, George. Action News.
What do they want this time? Hello? No, I still haven't found anything. Huh? Yeah, well, I guess I could do that. Thanks. I'll see you then. They want to give me a job.
As a sports writer?
No, as a sportscaster.
Wow!
They want me to audition next week.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, great, Dad.
So what do you think, Belvedere? Can you picture me on TV?
Not on my TV. you are, Kevin.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Good news. Your father may have found a job.
Oh, that's terrific.
Well, we better get going. We don't want to be late for work.
You don't have to worry about that.
What?
We're letting you go.
You mean I'm being dismissed?
Yeah.
They didn't like my new recipe for the batter? Or my 3 different kinds of gravies? Or all you can eat for 99 cents?
That's the one that really sunk you.
I had such plans for Mr. Clucks.
I know, Mr. Belvedere, but
Al fresco dining, nouvelle cuisine, silver buckets, belly...
Forget it, Mr. Belvedere. It's over.
You're quite right. I'm fine now.
They want the hat. And the batch. Oh, one more thing.
Although my career in the fast food lane seems to have taken a detour, George's star seems to be on the rise. His audition with the Action News team appears to have gone rather well, and there may be a job in the offing. I've gotten used to George being in my living room. I just hope the rest of Pittsburgh can handle it. Well, they can always move to Philadelphia. George, your bowl of Lucky Charms.
Ah, thanks, Belvedere. Hey, where's all the marshmallows?
In my cocoa.
Morning.
Good morning, Kevin. Anything for breakfast?
No, thanks. I'm going to be late for school. Oh, listen. What do you think of the earrings? Too much?
Not if you're one of the Marvelettes.
What a kidder, huh?
And you were worrying about your marshmallows.
Just a second, young man. You're not going out looking like that. That's better.
Is this something I should know about?
George, it's for his fraternity initiation.
Yeah, they're not allowed to get us drunk or torture guys anymore, so now we do stuff like this.
Oh. For a minute there, Kev, I thought maybe the cheese had fallen off your cracker.
Dad, don't worry. Anyway, I better get going. These panties keep riding up. See ya.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Simply because you're near me.
Looks like you were having a bad dream.
I think I still am.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. This is what I'm going to do for the school talent show.
Oh, dear.
Well, it's the only talent I've got. Except for my burping.
Wesley, there must be something entertaining you could do that doesn't involve a bodily function.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. How about some magic tricks?
I don't know any.
Can you juggle?
No.
How about flame eating?
The Samoan kid's already doing that. Actually, I did get this book on ventriloquism. It looks too hard.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Wow, that's great. Your lips hardly moved at all.
Thank you, Wesley. It's a little trick I picked up while I was dating Shari Lewis.
So you think you could teach me to throw my voice?
Certainly, Wesley, as long as the rest of you goes with it.
This is so stupid. Yeah, if I knew they were going to make us clean, I would have worn the pantsuit. Right, Carl.
All right, ladies, you can put your mops down. I have a little announcement to make. Since you guys have been such good sports, the brothers here at Phi Eta Pi have decided to reward you with a little party.
Great. I've already got a date with a football player.
Sorry, Owens, but you have to bring a girl. In fact, gentlemen, you have to bring a very special girl. Because this Friday is going to be Phi Eta's annual Bowser Ball. All right. Knock it off. And listen, if you guys expect to get into this place, we better see some primo pooches.
Hey, what's he talking about? I mean, what, are you supposed to bring a dog or something?
Yeah, the kind with 2 legs. You see, you go and find the worst-looking girl on campus, and then you bring her to the dance. I think that's how my dad met my mom.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Well, come on, Kev.
Anyway, what are you supposed to do? Go up to some girl and say, "Hi, you're pretty ugly. Want a party?"
That's pretty good. Can I use it?
Maybe I'd like one.
Who are you?
I'm Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, good, then I can leave.
Hey, it's me!
Why, Wesley, what a surprise.
See, you said I should get a dummy that's funny and has lots of personality. And you have more personality than anybody I know.
Well, it's really flattering of you, Wesley. But I hope you can capture my considerable wit and charm.
Oh, sure.
Hey, guys. Who's the dummy?
I was just about to ask the same question.
Not bad.
Oh, hey, Carl. So, did you find one yet?
What are you talking about, Carl?
You know, a sweat hog, geek, trollette.
Hey, look, I already told you I'm not doing that.
You want to get in, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, you better find somebody before all the good ones are taken. Listen, I've been checking out the girls' track team. They've got this Bulgarian shot putter with more hair on her arms than she's got on her whole head.
Sounds terrific.
Yeah, if only I can get her to like me.
Well, good luck.
Listen, Kev, you do what you want, but just remember, we didn't exactly set the world on fire in high school, and now we got a chance to get into the best frat on campus, and I'm not gonna blow it.
Shh. Excuse me, but this is a library.
I think I'm in love.
No.
Hey, don't we have chemistry together?
What?
10 o'clock lab, Edmonds, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
I guess that's why you were staring at me.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, I'm Audrey Munson.
Oh, hi, I'm Kevin. So, how'd you do on that first test?
Oh, not so good. I only got a 97.
I got a 10.
I guess I won't ask to see your notes. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Wesley.
Hello, Heather.
Hello, Mr. Belvedere.
Everything go okay at school?
Yes, everything went okay at school.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
You don't sound sure.
It's just, there's this guy, Steve. And we went out last Saturday and had a lot of fun, and I thought he liked me. But he hasn't called me since, and I don't know why.
Well, perhaps next time you should wear a bigger paper bag.
Let's do that.
Sorry, I'm late. I got hung up in art class.
Did it hurt? Anyway, I finished writing up our chemistry experiment. Here, I filled in your lab book, too.
Come on, Audrey. How am I supposed to learn this stuff if you keep doing everything for me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I meant next time.
Besides, we are lab partners. We're supposed to help each other.
Right.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. Well, I was just thinking of this girl, Wendy, I knew in high school. She used to give me her notes, too.
Was she a girlfriend?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I mean, I did take her to the prom, but that's a long story.
And I remind you of her?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, she was a real nice person, too.
Well, let's go.
Huh?
We're done.
Oh, great.
Hey, Owens. Haven't seen you around lately.
Oh, hi, Dwayne.
And who is this charming young lady?
Oh, Audrey Munson, Dwayne Bennett. Dwayne's one of the brothers at Phi Eta.
Nice to meet you.
I suppose we'll be seeing both of you at a little soiree this Friday?
Oh, no, I'm not taking her.
Oh? Personally, I don't think you could do any better.
Listen, Audrey.
It's okay. I have to study anyway. Besides, you probably already have a date.
No, I don't. Listen, I would have asked you, but it's just a stupid fraternity party. I mean, you know how they are.
Fun?
So, you want to go?
Sure.
Great.
Morning, family.
Good morning, Mr. Belvedere.
Hi, big guy.
Oh, great, it's Foamhead. Well, what's everybody in the mood for? Heather, how about a nice bowl of oatmeal? It'll match your complexion.
Just shut up.
Knock it off, Wes. You're going to be late for school.
Okay.
And apologize to your sister.
I'm sorry, Heather. I didn't mean to call you an oatmeal face.
It's okay.
Yes, you're more like a pizza face.
Wesley!
Morning, family.
Oh, knock it off.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down 'cause I stepped on it.
I take it you're getting ready for tonight.
Yeah, and I'm getting real good, too. Pretty soon my lips won't move at all.
Yes, and neither will the rest of you.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
No dress today, Kevin? I laid out your mother's pink taffeta.
I don't have to do that anymore.
Oh, you've been accepted into I Ate a Pie?
It's Phi Ada Pie. And no, not yet, but I'll be a shoo-in after the dance tonight.
Oh, that reminds me. Your friend Carl called while you were in the shower, and he told me to tell you that the Bulgarian said yes, and he could rent a horse trailer if you want to double.
Thanks.
No need to explain.
Good. Mr. Belvedere, have you ever heard of a geek party?
You mean like the Republicans?
No, see, it's part of my initiation. All the pledges are supposed to bring the worst-looking girl they can find.
That's despicable. Who are you taking?
Well, I didn't want to take anybody. But I met this girl, Audrey, and this guy, Dwayne, mentions the party while she's standing there. So now, if I don't take her, she'll be hurt because she'll think I don't like her. But if I tell her she shouldn't go because it's a geek party, she'll still be hurt because she'll think I think she's a geek. So I figured the best thing to do is to not tell her, hope she doesn't notice, and hope nobody notices her.
I may go upstairs and lie down. Kevin, you can't do that to people. It's just not right.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. It'll be fine. I mean, we'll stay 10 minutes. She won't get her feelings hurt. And I'll get to be in the fraternity.
Yes, Kevin, I'm sure everything will work out perfectly. Just as these things always do for you.
Come on, Heather. You better get ready. We'll miss your brother's talent show. I'm not going.
Oh, come on, kitten. It'll be fun. Right, Belvedere?
I'm not going either.
I'm all ready to go. Is everybody excited?
Yeah, honey, we're very excited. Because we know that you are going to entertain us and all the other mommies and daddies in an amusing, yet socially responsible way, right?
Oh, sure I am, Mom. But I don't know about him.
You know, you dance very well for a communist.
Yeah. You dance good, too.
Thanks. Maybe later I can lead?
See, I told you it'd be boring. You want to go to the movies?
Kevin, we just got here.
Hello, Owens.
Hi, Dwayne.
Audrey, right? Glad to see you finally came to a senses.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys all know Gwen?
Hi.
Hi.
Gwen's majoring in agriculture. But you probably already guessed that, huh?
Listen, we're gonna go mingle.
Okay, you kids have fun. And remember, the trough's open if you get thirsty.
What's with him?
I don't know. Hey, how about a dance?
Sure.
Oh, how about a little break, huh?
Sure. You know, you don't have to dance with me every time. You could ask somebody else.
Why would I want to?
You know, if you hadn't brought me here, I'd probably be at the library where I usually am on Friday nights. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm having a really nice time.
So you want some punch or something?
Oh, I'll get it. You rest up. We're gonna dance some more.
Hey, Kev.
Oh, hey, Carl. How's it going with Katrina?
I'm not sure, but I think we're engaged.
We go upstairs now. Play hide the babushka.
Oh, hi again.
Oh, hi.
It's a real nice party, huh?
Yeah, it's all right. It doesn't touch last year's, though. One of the pledges brought a real pig.
Dwayne seems real nice. How long you guys been dating?
What?
You haven't figured it out yet, have you, kiddo?
Figured what out?
This is a Bowser ball. You know, a hog party. All the pledges are supposed to bring the biggest losers they can find. It's all a big joke. When I was first asked to one of these, I felt kind of hurt. But then I figured, what the hell? Beat sitting around the dorm all night waiting for pizza to come. Besides, these guys get enough punch in them, a girl might get lucky.
So, is that mine? Hi, guys. Hi. I had a feeling you'd be here. Look, Audrey, I feel real bad about what happened.
Fine, forget it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have our homework to finish.
Come on, Audrey, you gotta believe me. I didn't really want to take you to that thing.
Oh, what happened? Godzilla stand you up?
Look, it's just, we were sitting here, and Dwayne came over, he started shooting his mouth off about the party, and you looked hurt because I wasn't taking you. I didn't know what else to do.
You know, it's funny. I mean, I'm walking around the party thinking, hey, except for Dwayne, I'm the prettiest one here. Such a jerk.
No, you're not.
Oh, don't worry, I'll get over it. Every dog has his day, right? So I guess I'll have mine.
Come on, Audrey, you're not a dog.
You think I am?
No, I don't. I think you're a really nice person, someone I like being with.
Is that why you looked up at me the very first time?
No. I looked at you because I thought you might be someone I could take.
Well, thanks for being honest.
That's not why I kept seeing you.
Yeah, that was for my homework.
Oh, right.
Look, it's okay. I mean, I guess you being honest makes it easier for me to believe some of the other things you said. The nice things.
Yeah, and I meant them. Well, looks like they're closing up. We better get going.
Yeah. I gotta get up early tomorrow and pick up my trophy.
What trophy?
Oh, Chem Club had a contest to see who could find the stupidest lab partner. I won.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Kevin. How was your evening?
Don't worry. It was a total disaster, just like you thought.
Oh, I can't take all the credit. I'm sure you did your part, too.
Anyway, I decided not to join that stupid fraternity. I figure, why hang around with people who bring out the worst in you?
Yes, that's the way I feel about Wesley.
What is it with me, Mr. Belvedere? I mean, every time something goes wrong, I always say, okay, whoa, that's it. I'm never going to screw up like that again. But I always do.
I know it's frustrating, Kevin. But you do learn from these experiences. And I'm sure someday, when a difficult situation will present itself, you'll do exactly the right thing.
You really think so?
Well, maybe not in my lifetime. And probably not in yours either.
We're back.
Well, how was Wesley's little talent show?
He started insulting all of us, but everything's okay now.
Oh, my, what happened to the rest of me?
A certain person didn't like my joke, so they pulled me off stage and tore you limb from limb.
George, don't you think that was a bit extreme?
She did it.
Well, good night.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
You know what this flat over there?
Dateline, the Owens household. Kevin, never the quitter, is now pledging a new fraternity. At least I hope so. He left the house this morning wearing a tutu and combat boots. As for Wesley, through some Frankensteinian technique, he's managed to put me back together again. And he's now resumed tormenting the household. But not to worry. Next time he gets on my nerves, I've got a little something of my own up my sleeve.
Hello, Wesley, you insufferable little spongehead. Very tasty, but it'll assure you a seat by yourself.
Come on, George, you're going to miss your flight.
What's the rush? It only takes a half hour to get there. 5 minutes to check in still gives me plenty of time to catch my plane.
That's very nice, George. But you're assuming everything will go perfectly, and I find it seldom does.
Hey, I already had Kevin gas up the car. I got the plane tickets right here, and you packed my bags.
See? I told you.
I don't understand what's going on around here. I mean, this family never used to spend so much money on food.
Excuse me?
Hi, guys.
Hi, honey. Didn't you pick your brother up at school?
Wes told me you wanted to stay late and do some extra credit.
Detention.
That's my guess.
Hi. Hi. How's school, Heather? Heather?
She doesn't respond to that name anymore.
Oh?
I'm tired of being called Heather, so I'm changing my name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. From now on, her name's gonna be Banaka. Not Banaka, Bianca. Oh. And I was gonna change my name to Lavoris.
What's the matter, honey? I thought you liked your name.
Oh, I hate it. I'm tired of guys making jokes like, hey, Heather's really blooming, or how about a roll in the Heather? Besides, I'm 16 now. I need a name that sounds more sophisticated.
How about Sir Cedric Hardwick?
So anyway, Mom, you're going to be a lawyer. You can write up some legal thing to make my being Bianca more official.
Look, honey, Heather is a very nice name. You've had it all your life, so why don't we just keep it for the time being?
I don't know what the big deal is. Me neither. Haven't you ever wanted to change your name, Mr. Baby Boomer?
With you around, I don't have to.
You're late. No, I'm not. I've been here all the time.
Then what makes you think I'm talking to you?
Wesley Owens.
Yes, ma'am.
I recognize you from your poster in the teacher's lounge.
Why isn't Mr. Baskerville here? He's usually asleep when I sneak in.
I'm substituting for him this week, but he told me all about you.
Oh, okay.
That won't be necessary. I trust you.
Thanks. So anyway, what's your name?
I'm Miss Connors.
Here's my water pistol, Miss Connors. It'll save us both a lot of heartache.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Mrs. Owens. George called from Shea Stadium.
He did?
He said he loves you, he misses you, and he asked me to give you these.
Thank you.
Oh, and Wesley also called from school. I'm afraid he's got detention again.
Oh, that's the third time in 3 days. It's just not like him. I'm his mother. I've got to act a little surprised.
Hi, it's me again.
All right. What'd you do this time?
I sort of started a food fight in the cafeteria. I saved you some tapioca.
Thank you.
Sure. I'll go take my seat now and think about what I've done.
Fine.
Is this the discipline room?
Excuse me?
I'm here to pick up my little brother. He's got detention.
Oh, you must mean Wesley.
I'm Ellen Connors.
I'm Kevin.
Listen, he's outside clapping some erasers, but he should be right back.
Sure.
I'm done. Hey, what are you doing here?
Mom sent me to pick you up.
I don't need you. I was gonna call a cab.
Let's go, Wes. It was nice meeting you.
Good night, Wesley.
Till tomorrow. Oh, hey, Mom.
Where have you been?
That depends. What have you heard?
Just sit down. I want to talk to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what is going on with you and all this detention?
I don't know. I'm not acting any different. Maybe they're just getting better at catching me.
Don't you get smart with me, young man. Now, Heather said your teacher called. She's coming over.
Miss Connors? She's coming here?
Wesley, I don't know what's gotten into you, whether it's because your father is out of town or what, but
I'm sorry, Mom. I'll be good from now on, I promise, but I gotta take a bath now. Bye.
Hello? No, Angela, there is no Bianca here. Yes, I'm quite sure. No, I will not tell her Velveeta called. I'm getting a little tired of this, Heather.
Bianca!
Look, nobody but Velveeta is going to take you seriously anyhow, so why don't you just drop this nonsense, okay?
Dinner in 20 minutes, Mrs. Owens.
Thank you, Mr. Belvedere.
And please lay the table, Bianca.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley. I didn't know we were dressing for dinner.
I've watched stuff like this before.
Yes, but only in court.
Mr. Belvedere, can I ask you something?
Certainly, Wesley.
When you were a kid back in the olden days, did you ever like someone a lot, but you didn't know how to tell them?
Yes. I believe it was in the Neolithic age. I had a crush on a druid named Doris.
Huh?
Look, Wesley, if you like this little girl, just wait until the mood is right, then tell her.
She's not that little. She's Miss Connors.
Your mistress of detention?
I've been doing bad stuff all week just to get sent to her.
Very clever.
The thing is, I've never felt like this before. I mean, when she looks at me and says, Wes, spit that gum out in the trash can, I get all tingly inside.
Yes, well, I can see you like Miss Connors a lot, but she may not feel the same way about you.
Oh, yeah? Then how come she's coming over tonight?
She is?
Yeah. She's probably going to pretend to talk to Mom about how rotten I am at school, but I think it's just because she can't get enough of me.
Yes. Few of us can.
I'll bet that's her.
Oh, hello, Wesley.
Hello, Miss Connors. What a pleasant surprise. Please, come in.
Thank you.
Good evening.
That's Mr. Belvedere, my butler. Perhaps you'd like to take her coat?
Well, actually, I won't be staying.
Huh?
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Kevin.
Thanks for picking me up. Well, listen, we better get going or we're going to miss the movie. See you, Wes.
Yeah, bye, Wesley.
Are Wesley and Bianca up yet?
Mr. Belvedere, I have really been trying to get Heather to drop this stupid Bianca business.
You know, I think if you just go along and not make an issue of it, Heather will be herself again in no time. I remember when Prince Charles wanted to be called Buzz. I told him...
Thank you, Mr. Belvedere, but we are not the royal family, and I think I know how to handle my own daughter.
Very well.
Morning.
Morning, Heather. Heather?
Bianca!
Well, Hello, Wesley. I seem to have lost your mother and sister. Are you ready for breakfast?
Hi, guys.
I seem to have lost my appetite.
Hey, what'd I do?
You stole his main squeeze. Miss Connors, Wesley likes her too.
Oh, Wesley's got a crush on Teacher. That's cute.
Yes, it'll be even cuter when he tampers with your brakes.
Hey, come on, what am I supposed to do? I really like Ellen. We're going out again tonight.
Oh?
So, I'll see you later.
Hopefully.
I had a really nice time tonight.
Yeah, me too. And I hope you didn't mind us taking your car. I have my reasons.
Okay.
So, listen, you sure you can't come in for a minute?
No, I still have some papers to grade.
Okay.
I give that an A.
Hello, Kevin.
You're up kind of late, aren't you?
I couldn't sleep.
Oh.
So how was your date?
Oh, you know, the usual.
No, it wasn't. You were doing good. I saw you kissing her.
Hey, look, Wes, Mr. Belvedere told me how you sort of like Ellen.
Yeah, so?
So I understand how you feel. I mean, when I was your age, I had a crush on my teacher, too.
So what happened? Did Dad start dating her?
Come on, Wes. There's no reason why she can't be both our friends. We can share her.
I'm not kissing her after you did.
Wes, I'm not saying...
She like me, too, until you horned in. And she's only seeing you because I can't go out on school nights.
All right, look, Wes, I'm sorry you feel bad. But I'm gonna keep seeing her, and you better just accept that, all right?
Sure. You're not my brother anymore. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, hello, child number 2.
Sorry we won't be here for dinner, Mr. Belvedere. We're going shopping at the mall, then have a nice dinner out, just the two of us.
Sounds like a splendid idea.
Let's go, Hev.
Bianca! Hey, Mr. Belvedere, what's for dinner?
How about a hot dog and some gummy bears? We're going to the movies.
Oh, yeah? What about Kevin? Is he coming?
No. No, he may have other plans with Ellen.
You know, with a house to himself, I'll bet he does. I'm not going to the movies.
Ah, come on now, Wesley. It's Massacre at Horror High. You could pick up some pointers.
Hey, what are you still doing here? I thought you guys were going to the movies.
We were, but I can't seem to find your brother anywhere.
Huh.
Normally, I wouldn't mind, but tonight's free nachos.
Hello? What? No, I understand. Somebody will be right there. Thanks. That was the police. Wesley got caught.
Wonderful.
I know that little jerk just did this to screw me up with Ellen.
Come along, Kevin. We better get down to the station before the police start checking him for priors.
That was easy.
Kevin?
Oh, hello, Miss Connors. I hope you like root beer. It's higher, 71.
Wesley, where's your brother?
Oh, Kevin, I'm afraid he was called away unexpectedly. Some problem with his ex-wife and 3 children.
Oh, I see.
But there's no sense in letting a beautiful night like this go to waste. Why don't you sit down?
And I'll go check on the beefaroni.
All right, you stinking little snot face, where are you? Oh, Ellen. I didn't mean you.
How are the wife and kids?
Hey, what are you guys doing back so soon?
The police downtown said they'd never heard of you. I assured them they would in the future.
All right, Wes, what do you think you were doing, huh?
You said we could share. What? So I got this bum down at the arcade to call up and say he was the police, and you fell for it. So ha ha.
I'm really sorry about all this.
Oh, it's okay. Wesley was a perfect gentleman.
Only because you two got back so fast.
Well, listen, it's still early. We could still go get something to eat if you want.
Hey, maybe she still wants to eat with me.
Wes, knock it off.
What's the matter, Kevin? You afraid to let her decide? You afraid she might choose me, huh?
We'd better go, Kevin. But thank you for a very nice evening.
She doesn't know what she's missing.
Oh, hey, Miss Belvedere.
Hello, Kevin. Back so soon?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to bed.
You know, Wesley's taking his busted romance rather hard.
Well, that's tough, because he's a little creep, and I'm through talking to him.
Oh. In that case, I wouldn't go out on the patio.
Sorry.
Oh, there you are.
Don't hit me. I just had 4 root beers, and I don't know what might happen.
Don't worry.
So how was your date?
It was fine.
What's the matter? Didn't she give you a goodnight kiss?
Nope. More like a kiss off.
Huh?
She dumped me. She said things were getting a little too weird with both of us.
Oh. I guess I really messed things up for you, huh?
What's the difference? I mean, sooner or later, things always get screwed up between me and girls. You just made it happen a little sooner.
Oh. I probably saved you a lot of money.
Yeah, probably.
Well, you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm giving up older women.
Well, thanks. And I'll try and stay away from 10-year-olds.
You'd better. You know, if you think about it, this is the first fight we've had in a long time.
Yeah, it is. I don't even remember what the last one was about.
It was that $50 loan.
Hey, I'm gonna pay you back.
I know.
Come on, let's get you in bed before Mom gets home.
Okay. Oh, and in case I didn't mention it, you're my brother again.
Morning.
Morning, Mrs. Owens. And how did things go last night with you and what's her name?
I don't know. I tried talking to her, but I just can't get through to her. I mean, I told her that changing your name doesn't change who you are, but she just won't listen.
Yes, well, I certainly sympathize. Oh, incidentally, Mrs. Owens, this packet of business cards arrived, but I don't know who they belong to.
Oh, they're mine. I ordered them for when I start my law practice.
M.L. Cameron?
Marshall E. Cameron. I'm going to be using my maiden name.
Oh.
Well, you see, it's different with me. I'm doing this for professional reasons.
Of course.
When did these come, anyway?
2 days ago. I've been waiting for the right moment.
Right moment for what?
Maybe you should ask M.L.
M.L. You're changing your name? Heather. Oh, sure. You can change your name to anything you want, but I've got to keep the same old stupid one.
It is not stupid. Look, honey, before you were born, we had a name all picked out for you. Raymond. The way you were kicking, we were sure you were going to be a boy. So it sort of caught us by surprise when you came along.
Oh.
But when your father saw you for the first time, he just smiled and said that you looked like a little bit of heather.
Because it was so small and delicate?
No, because you were all purple.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Michael Jordan has 6 seconds to tell you about the McDonald's.
At any rate, both Kevin and Wesley seem to be over their mutual infatuation with Miss Connors. Although Wesley seems to have developed a new inamorata. He's been feigning various illnesses just to see Miss Dixie, the new school nurse. As regards to Bianca and ML, that trivial little problem seems to run its course. Why can't people be happy with who they are? I'm perfectly happy with my name, Lynn. Lynn? Maybe I'm more of a Steve. Or a Biff. No, Spike.
Sunday night, an afternoon adventure becomes a test of survival for a couple of kids when they meet up with Bigfoot on the Sunday movie. You remember your first dance? Kevin does on The Wonder Year, Tuesday. Stay tuned now for Family Man.
Hey, guess who's breezing into town for a visit this week?
Victor Moan?
Oh, Wendy. She's coming in from Stanford for semester break.
That's nice. Were you expecting some money?
No, my homework. I sent her my chem assignment a week ago, and she still hasn't mailed it back yet.
Wendy's still doing your homework?
Yeah, sometimes.
Kevin, the girl's in California.
I know. The postage is killing me.
Polly, want a cracker? Polly, want a cracker? Come on. I don't know what his problem is.
Still no luck?
The guy who sold me this turkey told me he'd be yakking away in no time. But so far, it's Zippo.
Yeah, and I've been talking to him for hours, every night for the past 2 weeks.
Wesley, we are supposed to cherish our pets, not to torture them. Look, I'm sure whatever you've been teaching Elvis is rattling around in that little bird brain of his, just waiting for the proper moment to burst out. So be patient.
Okay.
Come on, champ. I'll drive you to school.
Take good care of Elvis, okay, Mr. Belvedere?
Oh, yes, I'll polish his beak along with the silverware. Want a cookie, Elvis? Suit yourself.
Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby.
Didn't Wesley teach you anything else?
Hiya, fatso.
Much better.
Hey, he's talking, that's great.
Yes, wonderful.
Has he said anything else?
Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby.
It's just the guy at the pet shop said the easiest things for them to learn are simple melodic sounding phrases. And if you think about it, Hello Chubby sounds almost kind of pretty.
Yes, sort of like Strangle Wesley.
I get it.
Hi, I just flew in from California. Can I use your bathroom?
So how you doing? What's going on at Stanford?
Oh, you know, the usual. I get up, I go to class, I got engaged.
What?
I said I'm engaged. Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah. Who is he?
Well, his name is Alan, and he's a graduate student, and we're getting married this Saturday because we're crazy about each other, and he says he can't wait a moment longer.
Wendy, that's great.
I hope we're not disturbing anything.
Oh, no. Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Hi, Wesley. Hey, want to see my bird? Pardon me? What bird?
Everybody, guess what? Wendy's getting married.
Does that mean you don't have the hots for my brother anymore?
Wes.
Come along, Wesley. It's time to go and clean out your cage.
Anyway, I better get back over to my parents. I told them the news this morning. They must have stopped dancing by now.
Right.
Oh, and listen, Alan's flying in from San Francisco tomorrow. Why don't we all have dinner together? I really want you to meet him.
Sounds terrific. Is it okay if I bring a date?
Sure. Why wouldn't it be? See ya.
Owen's residence.
Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby.
Hey, Belvedere. Who was that on the phone? An obscene bird call?
Very amusing.
Ah, come on, big guy. It was just a joke.
Aren't you going to take him with you?
No, he told me he likes it here. Besides, I think it's time to feed him.
To whom? Believe you me, this is nobody you know. Nothing?
Yeah, sure.
Regardless, where are you off to with that?
I was gonna spend the night at Miles, but maybe I should just stay here and keep an eye on you.
Goodbye, Wesley.
Hi, everybody. Sorry we're late. Kevin, this is Alan.
Hi, I've heard a lot about you.
Like what?
Nothing really. It's just something people say.
Oh.
Anyway, Wendy, Alan, this is fun.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, Fawn.
So, why don't we just sit down, huh? So, Alan, Wendy tells me you guys met at Stanford.
Oh, yeah. I was in the lab fooling around with a bunch of maggots and looked up and there she was.
Alan's about to get his master's degree in entomology. That's the study of insects.
I know that. I played a locust once in my Bible school pageant. We swarmed all over cardboard Egypt.
That sounds like pretty interesting work, Alan.
Oh, it is. In fact, I'm standing on the brink of a major breakthrough in the area of cockroach control.
Alan, we're about to eat.
See, I've developed a non-toxic chemical compound. It doesn't actually kill the roaches, but it leaves them sterile so that they can't have any cockroach babies.
Gee, Alan, that sounds great.
Oh, but they can still adopt, right?
Come on in, guys.
It's a shame Fawn had to leave early for baton practice.
Yeah, well, she says things are getting pretty hectic with the Slag Festival coming up.
Hey, look who's here.
Oh, hi, Mr. and Mrs. Owen. This is Alan.
I take it he's the lucky guy? I think so.
So, what are your plans for after the wedding? Oh, nothing much. Just go back to Stanford, finish school.
Oh, unless somebody gets a little bug in their oven.
It's fun, Alan. And besides, I've already promised myself no kids until I get my degree.
No, I didn't promise.
Then maybe I better start feeding you some of the same stuff you've been giving those roaches.
Listen, I'm gonna go get something to drink. Does anybody want anything?
I'll take a diet, whatever.
Here, Elvis. Here, Elvis.
Miss Belvedere.
Hi, Kevin. He's sleeping. How was dinner? How was Wendy's fiancé?
He's okay, I guess. It's just, Wendy's real smart. You know, she's real special. And personally, I think she could do a lot better.
Kevin? Oh, hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wendy.
This is Alan.
Ah, how do you do, Alan?
How are you, sir?
Kevin, Alan and I have discussed it, and he has something very important he wants to ask you.
Oh, yeah?
Well, the thing is, I don't have any friends here. Or anywhere, really. I thought maybe if you weren't busy or anything Saturday night, you might want to be my best man.
Sure, I'd be honored.
Really? Well, great. Yeah.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi,
Hey,
honey.
kitten.
Is that the cake for Wendy's party?
Oh, yeah, I got it at this dietetic bakery. The lady told me there's only 50 calories in the whole thing.
That's great. So what flavor did you get?
Oh, tomato.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey.
Oh, we're just getting everything ready for Wendy's shower.
Oh.
So did you make any plans yet for Alan?
What do you mean?
Well, the best man usually throws a bachelor blast for the groom, Kev. It's tradition.
Oh, right. Maybe we can all smoke cigars and watch The Fly or something.
Hey, Dad, my bird won't talk to me, and I've tried everything.
Oh, yeah? Maybe the cat's got his tongue. He's probably not in the mood right now, champ. I bet he'll be back talking a blue streak by morning.
You think so?
I can almost hear him now. Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby. Say something, you mangy magpie. Hello, Chubby. Hey, Chubby. Hiya, Chubby. That's it.
Oh, George. What's going on, big guy?
Well, it's just that I was up reading Dr. Dolittle, and suddenly I had an urge to talk to the animals.
At 2 in the morning?
Elvis flew away. It was all my fault. So I went back to the shop and bought another bird. Apparently one with brain damage. There, I've said it. Satisfied?
Sure, I am. I just don't know about Wes.
All right. This will come in handy. Alan, where have you been?
Thanks, Deb. Oh, here, Wendy, open up mine. Okay. They're one size fits all.
Oh, what, gerbils? Did I miss anything good? Just this. Oh, I have one just like that for George. I hope the guys are getting along okay downstairs. They've been awfully quiet.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure they're having just as much fun as we are.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you guys going through all this trouble for me.
Sure, Al.
I mean, I've only been to one other bachelor party my entire life, and nothing compared to this.
Everybody, it's showtime. Ready, Fly?
Ready! Hi, everybody!
Get the raid.
My name is Linda Lou Ladybug, and I came all the way from Bugsville to recite my insect. A, B, C. Just for you. Hit it. A stands for Aphodium Gongbeetle. Members of this group have their hind legs closer to the tip of their abdomen than their middle legs. And their hind tibia bear two apical spurs. Epidides are most commonly found in cow dung.
I know that's where I'd rather be.
B, the burrowing webworm.
Hey, Kevy.
Oh, hey, Wayne.
Somebody told me they saw Fawn downstairs. What's she up to?
The M's.
Oh.
So, tomorrow's a big day, huh?
Yep, sure is.
Excited?
A little.
Scared?
A lot. Remember the last time we were out here together like this? You and me and you and I, all of us.
Yeah, sure.
I was mad about something, and you came out to beg forgiveness like you usually do after you've been stupid and insensitive. And then you took me in your arms and kissed me. And we walked deep into the woods and made love on a bed of damp leaves. Remember that?
No.
You wanna? I'm kidding. No, I'm not. I trust you'll have the decency not to mention this to the other servants. Excuse me.
Hi, Miss Belvedere.
Why, Kevin, don't you look festive?
It's the only thing they had in Alan's size, and Wendy told me we had to match.
Yes, well, we can't have the best man showing up the bridegroom now, can we?
I think I already have.
Oh?
Wendy's still in love with me. I mean, she's only marrying Alan to try and prove she isn't.
Did she tell you that?
Well, no, but believe me, I can tell by the way she's acting. I don't know. If you were me, what would you do?
I think I'd mind my own business. Well, I wouldn't, but I think you should.
Come on, I want to get a seat up close. Not too close, or probably sloppy kissers.
Hey, Kev, guess what? Tuxedo Place had a last-minute cancellation. Pretty snazzy, huh? Ooh. That's nice, too.
Thanks.
Guess this is it.
Kevin, Alan. Oh, isn't that
Oh, don't they make a beautiful couple?
Yeah. I don't know where they're spending their honeymoon, but I wouldn't put them on the second floor.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here in the presence of these witnesses for the purpose of uniting in matrimony Alan Paul Schnabel and Wendy Gunzelman. The contract of marriage is most solemn and is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously. Do you understand, Alan?
Yes, I do.
Wendy, do you understand?
Yes, I do.
And Alan, do you promise to love, comfort, and honor her in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Wendy, do you promise to love, comfort, and honor Alan in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others as long as you both shall live.
Yes, I do.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't?
Who doesn't?
I don't?
Now you know why I left the motor running.
Look, Wendy, I know you still haven't gotten over me, and I can understand that. But it's still no reason for you to throw your life away and marry some guy you don't even love.
What are you talking about? Of course I love him.
Huh? What about last night?
I was drunk. What about it?
Oh, come on, you weren't that drunk.
No? Then how come your jacket is making me nauseous?
Look, the thing is, I tell you, we're never going to be anything more than friends, and bingo, you run off to Stanford and marry the first guy you meet.
What do you mean? Alan wasn't the first. He was the seventh.
Seventh?
You told me I was the fourth.
Okay, maybe I was hurting a little when I left for California, and why the hell shouldn't I be? I've only worshipped you since the 5th grade. But that's all over now. I love Alan.
Oh. Then I guess you can, go ahead.
Gee, thanks. Alan, do you take this woman, Wendy, to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Hey, Slugger.
Oh, hi.
You haven't seen my shoes, have you? You know, glass slippers about 3 sizes too small? So I didn't see much of you at the reception.
No, I was hiding.
Probably wasn't easy in that outfit.
Look, I'm sorry what I did up there.
It's okay. Some people cry at weddings. You went berserk.
I don't know, it's just... I'd kind of gotten used to you being in love with me. Gave me a secure feeling. Sort of like knowing you have a spare tire. That wasn't the best example, was it?
Not really.
And I guess I realized something else, too. I sort of love you, too.
Wendy? Everything's packed.
Okay, just a second. Well, I guess this is it. A love tub in the Poconos awaits.
You and Alan have a great life, okay?
Thanks, we will. Well,
Wow.
see ya.
Yeah. You take care.
So don't just stand there. Are you going to kiss the bride or what?
Okay, you think? Where's Elvis?
Rock and roll heaven?
I went to the pet store to see about trading for another minor bird, and he said he sold the last one 3 days ago to a stuck-up English guy.
Wesley, I'm sure I'm not the only stuck-up English guy in Pittsburgh.
Yes, you are. I checked. So you'd better tell me, what'd you do with my bird?
Nothing. And besides, you can't prove it anyway.
Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby. Hello, Chubby.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Kevin just received a postcard from the Poconos. Wendy and Alan are thoroughly enjoying their honeymoon, even though the hotel discontinued the all-you-can-eat buffet the day after they arrived. Wendy claims it's just a coincidence. As for Heckle and Jekyll, they're still bombarding me with their avian insults. Wesley says if I took more of an interest in them, we'd get along much better. For once, I think Wesley may be right.
Chapter 1, Choosing Your Victim.
I'm Britt Hume. Later on Nightline, she's a Navy officer who could go to prison for 2 years for fraternizing with a Marine enlisted man, even though they're married. They'll both join us live tonight.
Lonnie and
I'm going.
Oh, don't you look nice. Wait a minute. Just let me fix this.
Come on, Mom. It's the first day of classes. I don't want to be late.
You know, I can hardly believe it. It seems like only yesterday that we were getting you dressed for your first day of kindergarten.
Well, gotta go.
Remember, George, how he cried and said, I won't go,
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't think we'd have ever gotten you there, except finally Daddy and I told you that we were taking you on a trip to the ice cream factory. Oh, the scream you let out when we pulled up in front of that school.
I remember. I still have nightmares about it. It's okay. They're not as bad as they used to be.
Hey, I need fiber.
Good morning, children.
Morning. Morning. I'm done with my cereal. Well, I was just chuckling over a story I've been reading in this newspaper for the last 15 minutes.
No? Toxic spill leaves 500 homeless. Yes, I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
Morning, gang.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm dropping your mom at work.
See you tonight.
Sure. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Hufnagel. If I find out anything, I'll let you know right away.
What is it?
That was Hortense Hufnagel. It seems a small rock just came through her living room window.
Hey, how come the minute something bad happens, everybody automatically thinks I did it?
It saves a lot of time.
Yeah, well, it couldn't have been me, because it just so happens I've been here the whole time eating my cereal. It was my cereal, and he just came in. I think she's crazy. Her zits must be affecting her brain. I don't know how that window got broken. Look in the sewing basket. There's nothing there.
Ooh, a slingshot.
Okay, let's have it.
I didn't do it on purpose. I was aiming at their bird bath, but it ricocheted off the mailman and hit their window. I'm sorry, I was just afraid to tell you, but I'll apologize to Mrs. Hufnagel and pay for a new window out of my allowance.
You bet your sweet butt you will.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. Where did you get this?
Uh-oh.
And you thought it was over?
Well?
I ordered it from Dad's hunting catalog.
But they only take credit cards.
Yeah, how about that?
All right, young man, I want you straight home from school and up to your room. We will discuss your punishment when your father and I get home.
Yes, ma'am.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. Sporting to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Come on, this is going to be great. It's the only X-rated class on campus.
Carl, it's an art class. Just because there's nude models, there's nothing sexy about it. So you might as well stop drooling.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why we're here. We don't even know how to draw.
Maybe they'll let us trace. I'm leaving. No, come on. Let's get some seats up front.
Good afternoon. I'm Miss Fielding, and welcome to Illustration 102.
She's dressed. She's the teacher, Carl.
For the next 10 7 weeks, we'll take a close look at the human anatomy. Our models will be unclothed, so I expect the proper level of decorum. Our model today is Jamie Douglas. I would like you to pay particular attention to the latissimus and the gluteus maximus.
It's a guy.
Yeah, but he's not bad.
How's it going?
Good. I cut up all the potatoes in little stars, just like you said.
Oh, very good, Wesley.
Hey, what'd I do all that work for?
Your parents told me to keep your hands busy.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be being punished in the first place if Miss Piggy hadn't squealed on me.
Look, you're the one that broke the window and lied about it, not your sister.
Yeah, I know.
Now, I'm going to be away for a few minutes, and I want you to mash these until they're absolutely smooth and there isn't a lump in them.
Okay, then what should I do with them?
I don't care. We're having rice.
Excuse me, is this illustration 102?
Yeah, sure is.
Ah, good.
Hey, I don't remember seeing you here the first couple days.
I wasn't here.
Probably explains it. So, are you an art major?
Political science and history. What about you?
Business and pleasure. Actually, I'm undeclared. My name's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
All right, if everyone will be seated.
Excuse me.
Listen, I'd like to see more of you.
That might be possible.
Today we'll focus on the muscle groups of the back and the shoulders as we move on to the drawing of the female form. Our model today is Miss Amy Nelson.
Boy, it's not even your first date.
Okay, here you go. Cheeseburger, nothing on it. And I got you some hot coffee. I figure it must get pretty cold up there.
It does, thanks.
So listen, I'm curious. How did you get into this line of work?
Well, I don't know. I saw an ad on the bulletin board, and I figured, why not? Anyway, it pays a lot more than working at McDonald's.
And you don't have to wear the little hat.
A lot of people find out that I do this, and they sort of get the wrong idea.
Oh, not me. I mean, I understand it. It's a classical discipline, and I think it's real interesting.
Good.
So listen, are you doing anything Friday night?
Oh, I don't know.
I was thinking maybe we could go see a movie or something. Oh, and there's this neat little French place I'd like to take you to.
Sure, it sounds like fun.
Great.
Is it fancy?
Huh?
Oh, the restaurant. I just want to know what to wear.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, wear something.
I'll get it. Real funny, Wesley. I know you're out here. Wesley.
Yeah, Heather?
How did you get up there so fast? Huh? Never mind. I just thought there was somebody at the door. It's all clear, Miles. So she fall for it?
Like a ton of bricks. I still don't know what we're doing this for. Look, I got in trouble because she ratted on me. But by the time we're finished, she'll be so nuts, nobody will ever believe another word she says. Not even her.
Wow! Hey, Wes! Yes, sis? Somebody else down here. I thought I heard voices.
No. Are you feeling okay, Heather?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Well, don't we look nice?
Thanks.
What's that smell?
Musk.
Musk what? Musk rat? Another big date with Amy?
Yep.
You've been seeing an awful lot of her.
How'd you know?
What do you mean?
Look, Mr. Belvedere, remember how I told everybody that I met Amy in Fundamentals of Accounting?
Yes?
Well, I lied. I met her in art class.
Good Lord, do your parents know?
The thing is, she's not really in the class. She's a nude model.
I see.
Yeah, so does everybody else. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing.
Why? I assume she'll be wearing clothes tonight. Oh, come on, Kevin. There's nothing wrong in being a model.
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of hard to get serious about someone that everybody in the world has seen naked.
Golly, I haven't.
You know what day this is?
Huh.
It was 2 weeks ago tonight that we had our first date.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, I got you a little something.
Oh, Amy. Thanks.
See, it's Popeye and olive oil. Isn't they kind of a cute couple? It's like a... Of course, I'm not as skinny as she is, but I guess you already know that. You don't like it. I could get you one with Bluto.
No, it's fine.
Is something wrong?
No, look, it's just, if we're going to make a commitment to each other, I think we should do it right.
Okay.
I mean, I'll promise to stop seeing other people, and you'll promise to stop letting other people see you. Naked, I mean.
Why?
Why? Because I hate it, that's why. I mean, look around here. Every guy in this whole place is staring at you. Look, I just think if you're going to be my girlfriend, you should give up all this model junk.
I thought you said it was a classical discipline.
Yeah, well, that was before. Hey, what are you jerks looking at, huh? Haven't you ever seen a naked girl before? Where?
Look, Kevin, I like what I do, and I don't have anything to be ashamed of. If you can't handle that, then that's your problem.
All right, look, Amy.
Happy anniversary.
Whoops. Forgot the paper.
What nincompoop left that open?
You know what else is good? Cocoa Puffs and prune juice.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Miss Belvedere. Morning, Mr. B.
Hey, who shut the front door? I almost froze out there.
Perhaps it was the wind.
And Heather, didn't I tell you last night to put the car in the garage?
I did.
Then how come it's sitting out in the street covered with snow?
Well, I was sure I put it away, but I guess I didn't.
You've been forgetting a lot of things lately.
I know, I'm sorry. I'll go put it away.
Honey, don't you think you'll need these? I'm starting to worry about her.
Thank you, Amy. Now on Monday, we'll focus on the contour and texture of the cheeks.
All right. She means these. Listen, I'll catch up with you, okay?
Yeah.
Hi.
I've got another class, and I don't want to be late.
Look, Amy, I just wanted to apologize.
Oh?
I know I acted like a jerk last night. It's just, I like you so much, I went a little crazy.
Yeah, I noticed.
Anyway, I'm sorry I ruined our anniversary. I promise, it won't happen again.
It's okay. I guess I should be flattered.
Because I thought about it, Amy, and I realized how how hard you're working to put yourself through school. I mean, you're only doing this because it's a real good job.
Right.
So guess what? I found you a better one.
Wanted clerk, typist, Arab Studies Department.
You don't even have to wear the veil. Hey, Amy, come on. You can at least try getting a regular job. I'll pay you to get one.
There's nothing wrong with what I do. This is all your stupid hang-up.
Oh, yeah, you'd be hung up, too, if I was doing it.
What?
Yeah. How would you like that, huh? How would you like it if I was the one up there, posing nude?
It wouldn't bother me.
Did I just hear someone volunteer?
Huh?
Jamie, our regular model, got a job in a low-budget film. We need someone to take his place next week.
Oh, yeah?
Well, you're tall and good-looking, and you appear to have a very well-developed musculature. Your biceps are hard and firm. You'd be perfect for me. Us, I mean the class.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it.
Well, I'll see you on Monday.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Heather, I want you to chop those vegetables.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Heather, it's the first time I've asked you.
Oh, great. Now I can't even remember things I didn't even forget. Mr. Belvedere, do you think 16 is too young to already be losing your mind?
Ah, look, I wouldn't worry. At 16, you haven't got much of a mind to lose. Oh, look. We all have our lapses of memory from time to time. Why, only yesterday, I forgot to pick Wesley up at school.
Really?
Well, actually, I didn't forget. I just couldn't face it. Heather, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I just saw a tree walk by.
Oh, really? Well, perhaps it was going south for the winter.
I think I'm gonna go lie down.
Hello, Miles. Aren't we all spruced up?
What are you doing here? You're not Heather.
No, but you're going to be dead wood unless you tell me what's going on.
Okay, kid, I want you to knock him dead up there. Just relax, take a deep breath, and come out punching.
Kevin, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Kevin. Glad to see you can make it.
What are you doing here?
I work here.
Today, class, we'll try something a bit more challenging as we examine the juxtaposition of the male and female figures, with Amy and Kevin helping us recreate Rodin's The Handshake.
My foot's asleep.
So wiggle it.
Huh?
Your foot.
Oh. So, except for the air conditioning, this isn't so bad.
Glad you like it.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, knowing all the girls in the class can't take their eyes off me. As a matter of fact, I might quit my job at Mr. Cluck's. Take this up full time.
Fine.
Hey, this is driving you crazy. I know it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, well, it is me.
Kevin!
All right, class dismissed. There's nothing to be seen here.
Kevin, stop it!
All right, I forgot. You like it up here. This is how you get your kicks.
Excuse me.
Hey, look, Amy. Oh, hey, did you just see a girl go by here? She looks like this. Hi, Amy. I've been looking all over for you.
Leave me alone.
Come on, Amy, give me a break. Barely managed to shake the campus police.
Oh, okay, you better sit down. People are starting to stare.
Look, I'm really sorry about what I said before. You know about you getting your kicks from this?
Really?
I mean, it wasn't me talking. It was a cold floor.
Look, Kevin, I don't think this is going to work out. I mean, I'm going to keep modeling, and you're going to keep going nuts because other guys are looking at me.
That's not it. Okay? I don't care about the other guys. It's me seeing you that's driving me crazy.
What?
Amy, I see you up there like that every day. But then when I take you home at night, I barely manage to get a goodnight kiss.
I just like to go slow with that kind of stuff. I guess I'm old-fashioned that way.
Yeah, well, I always figured you care about somebody first. Then you see them like this. I guess I'm old-fashioned, too.
So what do you think we should do?
I don't know. I guess you should just keep on modeling, and I'll keep being crazy.
Well, at least you're dressed for it.
Maybe you went in here.
I'll see you.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley.
Is there any of that chocolate cake left?
Yes, you'll have to get it for yourself. I have to run to the hospital to meet your parents.
Huh? What happened?
We had a call from school. It seems your sister's had a nervous breakdown.
She did?
Poor girl. When they took her away, she was mumbling something about being attacked by a Christmas tree. She really is quite mad.
Oh, no, and it's all my fault.
It is?
I've been doing bad stuff to her, trying to drive her crazy.
Well, apparently you've done a very good job. But I must run. I don't want to miss the shock therapy.
Hello?
The trees.
Hey, Wes.
I think that went quite well.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Snorkeling has been invaded.
At any rate, now that all the gaslighting is over and done with, the Owens household has returned to its normal level of insanity. It's too bad, too. I'd already picked out Wesley's straitjacket. As for Kevin and Amy, they've resolved their differences. And Kevin says they're going to be seeing a lot more of each other. I'm afraid to ask what that means. I never told Kevin that back in my bohemian days, I posed for a sculptress in Paris who said she wanted to immortalize me.
Personally, I just think she wanted to see me naked.
Later tonight on Nightline with Ted Koppel, a Christian Scientist couple is charged with manslaughter after they refused medical treatment and their child died. Is it child neglect or religious persecution? Tomorrow at 9, a beautiful model has Ohata fighting for his honor. Then Hawk stalks Spencer to gain possession of a crooked judge's diary on Spencer.
Look, Mr. Belvedere. I finally did it.
What, join the Foreign Legion?
It's my report card. See, I got straight A's.
So? You're a demented genius who always gets straight A's.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, you didn't look at the good part.
Oh. Conduct, excellent. Attitude, excellent. Health habits, satisfactory. I've ever seen.
Hey, I don't forge things.
What about that note 2 years ago? The one to get you out of square dancing for religious reasons.
Yeah, well, that was the old me, and this is real.
Fine, Wesley. But I'll have to put it through the usual tests. You know, fingerprints, handwriting analysis. You haven't been on the rack in a while.
Come on, honey, don't be so nervous. You're going to do just fine.
I know. It's just I've never done an editorial on TV before. I mean, what if I'm no good or somebody with an opposing viewpoint comes down to the station and pops me in the push?
It might help your ratings. I got my report card.
Brace yourselves.
We got an excellent in classroom citizenship. Yes, ma'am.
What'd they do, Wes? Keep you bound and gagged?
No, I even got this note from my teacher. Wesley is an exemplary student who has shown remarkable improvement in both his behavior and his willingness to work with others. His voluntary termination of the floating crap game is also appreciated. Signed, Mrs. Carsola. Congratulations, honey.
Yeah, way to go, pal. Wow.
Guess you forgot our deal.
Huh? I had a feeling virtue wasn't its own reward.
You guys said if I improved my classroom demeanor, I could get a new bike, just like Harry Huffnagel.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, pal, a deal's a deal. We'll go pick it out tomorrow.
Oh, boy!
Just run the usual test.
Gonna China, never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kick the jacket as you came through the door? No one glares. According to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life, yes.
Since of Volgograd, the world's oldest man, Vladimir Tarnevsky, celebrated his 159th birthday today. When asked about the secret to his longevity, Mr. Tarnevsky replied, hard work, fresh air, and a good woman. Tragically, after attempting to blow out his birthday candles, Mr. Tarnevsky collapsed of lung failure and died. Certainly a sad story, right, Skip?
Indeed it is, Sammy. I just wonder how his parents are taking it. And speaking of old-timers, it's time to turn to sports and our own George Owens. Thanks, Skip. Tonight, George begins with his first in a series of hard-hitting sports commentaries. If it's provocative or controversial, you can bet our George is going to tackle it.
Right, Skip. You know, folks, on the way to work today, I took in a couple of innings of a Little League game. And while I was watching those little tykes out there, I realized something. All of those kids were wearing batting helmets. Now, I know they aren't exactly facing Nolan Ryan or Dwight Gooden out there on the pitcher's mound, but what if they were and they didn't have those helmets on? Hey, I don't even want to think about it. But luckily, I don't have to, because those helmets have been required ever since Little League began, and this is one hombre who thinks it ought to stay that way. So here's a big George Owens high five to all those Little Leaguers for using their heads and their helmets. Yep. What? I'm done.
Oh.
George, is somebody trying to abolish these helmets?
No. I just saw them, and I think they're a good idea.
I see. George Owens' views are not necessarily those of the station or its management. Channel 8 welcomes opposing viewpoints, and anyone who feels that little children shouldn't wear protective headgear, please feel free to write. We'd love to know who you are. And here, with a look at the weather, is our own Larry Mendel.
Come home.
Oh, honey. Yes.
So, did you see my editorial?
Uh-huh.
What'd you think?
Well, it certainly seemed to be the right length.
Hey, I know it stunk. I mean, some editorial. Who's going to be against batting helmets?
I am. At least when Wesley's at the plate.
So did they say anything at the station?
Nah, nothing much. Just if I don't come up with a decent topic, they're going to kill the whole segment. Next thing you know, I'll be out on the streets.
Well then, how about something along the lines of job security? Who needs it? Perhaps I do.
And a hospital spokesperson reported that both Siamese twins were doing well after the historic surgery to separate them. That's certainly happy news, right, Skip?
Sure is, Tammy. Of course, there's nothing historic about the way I separate my Siamese. I just turn the hose on them. And now it's time to buckle up for another jaundiced look at sports with our very own George Owen. What's the hot topic tonight, George? Mandatory seatbelts for race car drivers?
No, Skip. Tonight I'd like to talk about something that bugs me every time I go out to the old ballpark. It's not the price of the ticket or having to play bumper cars in the parking lot, or even those soggy hot dog buns. What really bugs me is the national anthem. Who needs it? I mean, there you are, all cozy in your seat, with your popcorn and peanuts and Cracker Jacks, when some joker says, "Please rise," and join anybody from Robert Merrill to some fat broad from the ladies' bowling league who's singing "Oh, Say Can You See." I mean, let's face it, it's not that great a song to begin with, and even if it was, nobody's paying any attention anyway. I mean, the players are sitting in the dugout spitting tobacco. The 8 guys in the bleachers are ticked off because the beer line's closed for the next 2 minutes, and everybody else starts yelling and screaming before the song is half over anyway. So, to heck with all this patriotic mumbo-jumbo. Let's dump the national anthem and play ball. Yep.
Yes. Well, that's the news for now. We'll all be back tonight at 11. Hopefully.
Well, that ought to get us a few cards and letters.
George, that was Mr. Franklin, the owner of the station. He'd like to see you in his office right now.
Oh, yeah? He probably wants to congratulate me on my editorial.
I'm sure that's it.
It's open. Mr. Franklin, close the door, please.
George, you see this picture hanging on the wall here?
Yeah.
Stay behind the white line, please. It's a photograph of a handful of brave Marines raising the flag over Iwo Jima. I was there, George. Were you?
No, I was only 10. Got a pretty good picture of me on a pony, though.
I like our flag, George. I like to salute it. And I like our national anthem. I like to sing it. And I don't spit when it's playing, nor do I yell before it's over. And I think I'm a pretty regular Joe, don't you, George?
Yes, sir, Mr. Franklin. But what I meant...
I don't care what you meant, George. I want your resignation on my desk by 0800 tomorrow morning.
What?
You are...
Why does Tropicana taste so good? Because it's made with nothing but 100% pure squeezed oranges. Never from concentrate. Always has been, always will be. Tropicana Pure Premium Orange Juice. Fill yourself a glass today.
Nicorette gum. Take it one craving at a time.
Ontario's a great place to live, work, and raise a family.
And that's why it keeps growing.
As we grow, we're going to need more electricity. Continuous supply for the future.
And more companies generating electricity.
Well, look who's here. Yeah. So what'd you think of my commentary?
I enjoyed it. But then I never liked this country anyway.
Oh, hi, honey. How was work? Do you still have any?
Mr. Franklin wants me to resign.
Oh, well, that's not fair. You were just making a cute little ironic point. I'm sure people know that you didn't really mean it.
I don't know. I mean, I got out of my car, and about 16 Huffenagels came charging out of their house, throwing stuff at me and calling me a communist. I tried to tell them I was a social pragmatist. That's when Grandma Huffenagel beamed me with a tomato.
That's it. I'm finished.
Hey, that's not true. I mean, from a legal standpoint, they can't force you to quit. You have a contract that still has a year to go.
Right. As long as you honor your part of the contract, they still have to pay you.
Yeah, right. I mean, as long as I keep showing up, what's the worst they can do to me? Good morning. It's 4 a.m. and this is Farm Report. Pork bellies held steady while soybeans flow slightly higher.
Story on the economic summit and also the mid-air collision.
Oh, sure, and yesterday you got the hospital fire. Thanks, Sam.
Okay, candy, cream, no sugar. Skip, you had the decaf, cafe au lait, extra foam. Thank you, George.
You know, George, we both feel really bad about you losing a sports job and having to do all this.
Aren't I supposed to get an amaretto cookie? Hey, look, it's okay. I mean, my contract says I got to do what the station says, and that's what I'm going to do. I'll go get your cookie.
Hey, guys, has Grabowski showed up yet?
You talking about Dick Grabowski? Used to play shortstop for the Phillies?
Yeah, George, he's coming in to do sports.
Well, I thought Skip was going to keep doing it.
I was, but they said I was getting too emotional over the hockey score.
Well, George.
I see you're still with us.
Yes, sir, Mr. Franklin. I did the farm report, made coffee, and swept up the studio.
Did you polish the transmitter?
I was just going out for some Brasso.
You know, George, I had you pegged as a quitter, but I guess I was wrong. I mean, I tried to do everything in my power to humiliate and degrade you, but you held your ground, and you're still here.
Yes, sir, I sure am.
I guess I'm just going to have to try a little harder.
What happened? Did the Toys R Us explode? Wait, did you buy all these?
No, I got them on approval so I could see which one I really want. But I still can't decide.
Yes, well, sometimes having too many choices is worse than having none at all.
Oh, yeah. Well, like the first time I took you to 31 flavors. Remember you had one of these. I don't know, Mr. Belvedere. Maybe I just don't need all these toys and things anymore.
Sounds to me like someone's growing up.
I think I'll just ask for a weekend in Vegas.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, George.
Oh, don't worry, Dad. I'm not getting all this. I'm going to Caesar's Palace instead.
That's great, Sam.
I guess you're not the only one with a problem.
Hey, guys. Hello. Where's your father?
I think he's upstairs taking a nap.
Oh, poor baby. He has to get up so early to do that stupid farm report.
But he looks so dashing in his bib overalls.
Actually, Dad said something about not doing farm report anymore.
Really? Hey, maybe they put him back on sports.
Hi, guys.
You running away from home, Dad?
Nah, pal, they replaced me with some ex-jock named Grabowski, so now they're making me do some kid's show.
Hey, You're Hobo Joe. I love that show. I mean, I used to. What happened to the real guy?
All I know is the cops came and slapped the cuffs on him during the Chilly Willy cartoon.
So what are you wearing this now for?
On my way to work, I got to appear at 2 birthday parties and a grand opening of a Korean driving school.
Don't worry, honey. Everything's going to be okay.
But what if I'm a lousy Hobo Joe?
Come on, Dad. You're going to be great.
Yes, George. If anyone can fill Hobo Joe's shoes, you can.
Wow, that was pretty great, huh, kid? Don't see many cartoons from Albania. What did you think, Dumpster Dog? That was real good, Hobo Joe. But I'm going back now and eat some more garbage. Yeah, see you, Dumpster Dog. Remember, kids, you shouldn't eat garbage. But if you do, don't forget to brush. Anyway, it's time for Hobo Joe to hop a break. And I'll be back with more cartoon fun tomorrow. Coming up on the news, a terrorist hijacking, the Dow Jones Summit, and Ed Hobo Jones Wilson is arraigned in Superior Court. Well, so long, boys and girls.
Excuse me, can you introduce me to Dumpster Dog?
What are you doing here, Belvedere?
Well, I happen to be in the neighborhood. I thought it might be nice if somebody brought you some coffee.
Thanks, big guy. I can't take this anymore, Belvedere. I'm quitting.
Oh, look, George, you can take far more humiliation than this. I've seen you in public with your family.
Hey, George. I caught the show. You look pretty good up there. You may be wearing this permanently. Look, Mr. Franklin, I've been thinking maybe I should just go and... we go on the air in 30 seconds. Why aren't you at your desk? Because our new sportscaster just made whoops on his.
What?
Grabowski's drunk.
Well, there must be some other sportscaster someplace around here.
Okay, Skip. You take the sports tonight.
I don't want to. Last time you hurt my feelings.
Okay, Suzuki, you take it.
No, we think George should do it.
Don't look at me. All right, Owens, you're on tonight. But it doesn't mean anything. Yes, sir. You're on the air. This is the Metro News 4 o'clock report with Skip Holling, Sammy Suzuki, Larry Mendez with the weather, and somebody with the sports.
Hello, I'm Tammy Suzuki.
And I'm Skip Holling. Before we get to our top story, Tammy and I would like to welcome back an old friend here at the Metro Desk, a man whose judgment may be questionable, but whose integrity and sincerity is never in doubt, George Owens.
Thanks, Skip. Hi, boys and girls. I guess last week I sort of upset a lot of people when I said we should dump the national anthem. And I appreciate getting the chance to tell everybody that I still mean it. I mean, why shouldn't we get rid of it? Nobody seems to care anymore. I can remember when I was a kid going out to Forbes Field with my old man. When that Star-Spangled Banner started playing, people stood up straight and put their hats over their hearts and sang so loud the whole place shook. Sometimes there'd be soldiers in wheelchairs, and if they couldn't stand on their own, there'd be somebody to help them. I guess we were pretty proud back then, and maybe I was just wishing things could be like that again. Skip? I can't.
Today in the Persian Gulf, Navy helicopters were fired upon as they continued their stepped-up surveillance of the troubled region. The Iranian...
Hey, guys.
Hi, honey. We all saw you. you. Yeah, Dad, you were great.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, especially the part when you're talking to Dumpster Dog.
We were talking about Daddy's speech on the news.
Oh, right. What did you do?
So did they give you your job back?
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to do any more editorials. Plus, I still got to finish polishing the transmitter.
Hey, guys, I finally figured out what I wanted for my good report card. A fishing rod, but you hate fishing. I know, but Dad loves it, and he's been having such a tough time at work lately, I figured I might cheer him up.
Well, thanks, Tim. I didn't have the heart to tell him.
So, Dad, now that you're back on the news, you still going to be doing Hobo Joe?
Oh, yeah, they wanted me to, but luckily they found somebody else.
Hi there, boys and girls. Brad is back at the Metro desk. And with no opinions to give, he can now concentrate on fouling up the baseball scores. As for me, my career as Hobo Joe was both brief and disastrous. Apparently those little cretins out in TV land prefer their barnyard cartoons to my episodes of Upstairs, Downstairs. I even got a nasty letter from Kevin. But no matter, the whole affair was rather silly and beneath me in the first place.
Isn't that right, Dumpster Dog?
Fashion Design 203. History and Survey of Women's Undergarments. 8 a.m. 8 a.m.?
They must be trying to keep out the riffraff.
Mr. Belvedere, there were a dozen cupcakes in here this morning. What happened?
Lunch.
Oh, I'm totally bummed out.
What's wrong?
I have to kill and dissect a frog for biology. Ugh.
All right! What kind of knife are you going to use?
You know how
Sniggle and I take a salamander apart? We like to use an X-Acto 507. It's a precision instrument, so you get a lot less gushy stuff squirting in your face.
It's just that there's a happy little frog hopping around. His name is Travis, croaking love songs to his little frog girlfriend. And then he meets me. The next thing he knows, he's spread-eagled in a cake pan, spraying frog guts all over Mr. Sorokin's biology class.
Perhaps it's not the night for split pea soup.
That's it, George. That's the last time I go shopping with you.
Oh, come on, Mark, lighten up.
Did you really think you could sneak through the 10 items or less line with 12 items?
At least I didn't flirt with the meat man to get more giblets.
Hi, guys.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
Oh, how are you coming with your class schedule?
Scuba diving, co-ed volleyball, discussion of current magazines. Kev, you going to college or Club Med?
Take it easy, Dad. I'm still finding myself.
Could have found Jimmy Hoffa by now.
Okay.
Trouble in paradise?
Just don't understand. The search for self embraces many forms.
Frankly, Kevin, if you would embrace a few less forms, your mind might be much clearer for your studies.
My mind might be clearer, but my complexion wouldn't.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Must you do it here?
Uh-huh. It's for school. I have to observe someone at work and write a report about it, so I'm observing you.
Oh. Wouldn't you rather observe a fireman or a policeman?
I would, but I'm wanted by both.
Good point. Well, you haven't written anything yet.
You haven't done anything yet. Mr. Belvedere, could you iron this for me, please? Kick pleats are murder.
Oh, now, really, Heather, I'm not your personal valet. We agreed that you were old enough now to... Ah, very well.
Oh, thanks.
And while you're at it, please be sure to note, I don't do windows.
Stop it.
Hey, Kev, what's up?
Listen, I've been thinking about school and I came up with a plan.
Oh, yeah, what?
I'm gonna be a drum major.
You mean the guy that wears the big hat and leads the band at halftime?
No, Dad. I'm gonna major in music so I can be a professional drummer.
But drumming isn't a real profession. It's sort of like a hobby.
How can you say that?
Well, she's heard you play.
Well, it's just that we wanted you to go into something with a future, something secure.
Well, drumming is pretty secure.
Oh, come on, Kevin. Do you really want to spend the rest of your life in a seedy bar playing Night Train for strippers?
How did you know about Night Train?
Aunt Millie at our wedding reception.
Oh, yeah.
Look, you know, there are other kinds of music. What about the Pittsburgh Symphony?
What about the Salvation Army?
Look, will you guys just give me a break?
Hey, mister, don't you use that tone with us. Now, your dad and I are shelling out big bucks for you to go to college, and you're jerking our chains.
God, you're cute when you cuss.
No, I mean it. I would have killed for the opportunity he's just throwing away.
Hey, I'm not throwing anything away, Mom. I just don't know what I want to be.
Well, you better figure it out and be damn quick about it.
That woman's a pester when she gets mad.
You understand, don't you, Dad?
Ah, sure I understand. I mean, when I was your age, I wanted to be a professional ball player. Nobody wanted me. Between you and me, I think it was a racial thing.
Why do I feel like I'm on 60 Minutes?
Do you realize it took you 5 minutes to dust the mantle and the knickknacks are still dirty?
My, quite the little slave driver, aren't we? Here, drive this.
I got bored just watching you, so I figured out a way for you to do your job better and faster.
All right, since it's for school.
I broke your day down into hours and minutes and figured out how you can make the most of your time.
All right, let's see. 5:30 a.m. to 5:35 a.m., set table and make breakfast. 5:35 a.m. to 5:36 a.m., eat breakfast. Wesley, this is a 20-hour work schedule. You've only left me 4 hours a night for sleep.
What's wrong with that?
I am a housekeeper, not robo-maid.
Hey, where are you going?
Upstairs for a nap. My gears are beginning to grind.
Got any goosey-loosies?
Fish.
Mom, Dad, I have to tell you something.
What, honey?
Well, I've made a decision. I don't care what you say, I don't care what the teacher says, and I don't care what the principal says. I'm not going to kill Travis and rip his guts out.
You're not?
No, and you can't make me.
Who the hell is Travis?
Bye, guys.
Hey, Kev, where are you going all dressed up?
I thought you had to work at Mr. Cluck's tonight.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I did. Tonight's my last night, and the guys are throwing me a goodbye party.
You quit Mr. Cluck's?
I sure did.
But I thought you loved that job.
Yeah, aren't you the one that called deep fat frying a spiritual adventure?
That was before.
Before what?
Mom, Dad, I thought long and hard about what you said, and I did a little research. Medicine is the field of the future. So I quit my job at Mr. Cluck's and got a job at College Hospital as an orderly.
You did?
Yeah. I mean, I know it's at the bottom of the ladder, but at least I'll be working in my future field.
Kevin, are you going to be a doctor?
No, I'm going to be a nurse.
He's home.
All right. Now don't say anything about nursing. You let him bring it up.
Yeah, right. Hey, Kev.
Hey.
So how was the party?
Oh, great. As a going-away gift, they gave me a Mr. Cluck's watch. See, the little beak goes around.
Very elegant.
So, Kev, you rushed out of here so quickly, we really didn't get a chance to talk.
About what?
Oh, I don't know. Sports, movies, you being a nurse.
Yeah, isn't it great? I mean, people always need medical help, and I'll be able to find a job anywhere in the world.
Yeah, well, there's crime all over the world. You could be a cop. Or a fireman. They help people, and they even get to take their dogs to work.
What's wrong with being a nurse?
Oh, nothing really, honey. It's just that we've never heard you talk like this before.
Well, that's because you've never made me figure out my future before. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
When did Diana Ross start dressing like a boy?
That's Michael Jackson. What are you reading on the job?
You know, Wesley, this project of yours is getting most tiresome. When is it going to be over?
When you reach peak efficiency? Hey, it's Belvedere. Hey, Lex.
Hi, Heather. What have you got there?
Frog legs.
So you went through with the dissection?
Nope, I bought them at a French restaurant.
I don't understand.
Well, I figured I could take them to class, tell Mr. Sorokin that I dissected Travis at home, and somehow the rest of them just dragged away.
Very creative. But how are you going to explain the breading?
Skin condition?
Nice try, but I don't think your teacher will buy it.
Have a snack.
So the pig says to the brain surgeon, I won him in a raffle.
Well, Mr. Owens, entertaining the truth.
No, Nurse Hawkins.
Mr. Owens, I realize you're here to learn about nursing, but you can't absorb it through personal contact.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, why hasn't the East Wing floor been mopped?
It has.
Well, Mr. Donchi in 312 didn't quite make it down the hall and unmopped it. Do it again.
Okay.
Has the cafeteria trash been emptied?
That was next on my list.
Or the linen cart taken to the basement?
Right.
Mr. Owens, the needs of a hospital don't slow down for the needs of your hormones. Now get cracking or get another job.
Sir.
lying down on the job again, Mr. Belvedere?
Another stunt like this, and I'll sit on you.
Okay. I was just trying to help you be more efficient.
I don't need your help, and from now on, the whole project is canceled, school or not.
Gee, sorry, Mr. Belvedere. I didn't mean to be so rough on you. Just thought I could prove that you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Just a moment. Who are you calling an old dog?
I didn't mean old exactly.
Well, then what did you mean? Tired? Antiquated? Over the hill?
Isn't that good?
Where's that work schedule you made?
You tore it up.
Yeah, well, make out another, and this time don't spare the housekeeper. Well, go on. You're wasting valuable work time. Old dog, indeed.
Owens, there you are.
Miss Hawkins, here I am.
I've been looking for you. A delivery of fresh linens is here. I want you to
unpack them and put them away. I did, a half hour ago.
Good. Then you're free to go to the west corridor.
Mop it down and re-wax it. Done.
Oh. Well, there's still 30 minutes before the end of your shift. You could go to the third floor waiting room.
Change the bottle in the water cooler. I did that during my lunch.
Ah, I see. Very well. Carry on.
I'd love to. But I don't have time.
George, what are you doing?
I'm watching a rerun of Marcus Welby. Every time he talks to his nurse, Consuela, I see Kevin's head on top of her body. It ain't pretty.
Why don't we talk about this tomorrow? You need to sleep.
I just can't get used to the idea of my son being a nurse. Hey, big guy, what are you still doing up?
Oh, just keeping to my appointed rounds. I don't want to get behind.
Well, it's midnight. Can't you do some of that stuff tomorrow?
Oh, certainly not. There's more than enough time to wash the windows and change the beds.
But the kids are in them.
I don't make the schedule. I just work here.
Hi, guys.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hey, Kev. Still burning the midnight oil, huh?
Yeah, you're not kidding. Well, I'm just gonna grab a glass of milk and hit the books.
You've been working a lot of extra hours lately, haven't you?
Yeah, but I better get used to it.
Hey, don't you think it's time you call this off?
What?
Hey, look, Kev, we all know you're not going to be a nurse.
Yes, I am. I don't know why it's so hard for you to understand.
It's just that, well, we can't help but think that you're settling.
What do you mean?
Well, she means we think you can be anything in the world you want to be.
No, I can't.
Sure you can.
No, I can't.
Why do you say that?
Because it's the truth. I mean, all my life you've been feeding me that line, and all my life I've been wondering what was wrong with me because I couldn't do everything perfectly.
You do lots of things perfectly.
Oh, yeah? Like what? Look, I'm an average guy. I get average grades. Well, nursing is something that's better than average. It's honest and it's decent, and whether you like it or not, that's what I'm going to do.
I think we handled that well.
Almost finished, Owens.
Oh, yeah. Just finished putting away the last of the syringes.
Oh, really? Where'd you stick them? Oh, look, I know I've been pretty rough on you these last 2 weeks, but it's only because I wanted to know if you were serious about nursing. And I think you are. In fact, you'll make a damn fine nurse.
Well, thank you, Nurse Hawkins.
It's Letitia. I'm in the book.
Nurse Owens, I presume?
Oh, hi, Miss Belvedere. What are you doing here?
My gout. I'm afraid trying to keep up with Wesley has brought on an attack.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, here, sit down. Hey, you know, if you elevate that foot, it'll relieve some of the pressure.
Thank you. Kevin. Yeah. You know, your parents are pretty upset about your choice of vocation.
Yeah, I know, but they'll just have to get over it.
You're not just doing it to get even with them, are you?
If I wanted to get even, I'd be a tennis bum.
I see your point.
Well, listen, I better get back to work.
Oh, go right ahead. I'll just sit here a while. Any place without Wesley is extremely restful.
Stop it!
I'm not...
Ayúdeme, por favor, que ya viene el niño. Ay.
What's she saying?
Well, it's just a wild guess, but I believe she's telling us she's about to have a baby.
What? You can't do that. I'm not a doctor.
¿Qué?
What?
She says,
Wait here. I'll go get a doctor, okay? I'll go and get a doctor.
Kevin, she's not sitting bull.
Doctor, the ER stat. Emergency. A woman having a baby.
Kevin, I think we're going to need some help.
Look, don't worry. A doctor is coming. The baby.
No, not him! Her!
What are you guys doing here? What happened?
Hey, you hit your head when you passed out.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we hear you saw a lady have a baby.
No, I saw a lady about to have a baby. Then I saw linoleum. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I guess Belvedere had pretty much delivered the baby by the time the doctor got there.
Yeah, and the lady was so grateful, she named her son Belvedere.
Well, I better get back to work.
No. You're, pretty serious about this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Then we're with you all the way.
Huh?
Well, it's just we thought about it, and we finally realized that we've been trying to get you to do stuff we wanted you to do.
The thing is, we know how tough it is out there, so if we get a little carried away, it's just because we love you.
Thanks, Mom.
So if you want to be a nurse, it's okay with us.
In fact, we don't even care if you want to become an Avon lady.
Or a fuller brush man. You know what I mean.
Splendid. Now that we've got Kevin's future settled, could we all get to sleep?
Oh, Miss Belvedere, how you doing?
Not half as well as I'll be doing after visiting hours are over.
Okay. We don't have to have a hospital fall on us. Come on, Marsh, let's get the car.
Night, Dad.
Mr. Belvedere, would it be okay if the kids said goodbye before we left?
No. Absolutely. Delighted to see you. Come over here.
How you feeling, Mr. Belvedere?
Well, dear, frankly, I felt better.
Here, I brought you a present from the vending machine.
A Zagnut. How nice. Well, how did everything go in biology class?
I got an F.
What happened?
I tried to set Travis free, except that he got loose in the classroom and started hopping around. Then Angela saw him and freaked. She tripped over a desk, fell on him, and squashed him.
Did Angela get an F, too?
No, she managed to scrape enough of Travis off of her jacket to get a C.
Oh.
Well, I better get going. You take care of yourself, Mr. Belvedere.
Thank you, dear.
Look, I'm sorry you're in here. I guess it's all my fault.
Oh, nonsense. It's my fault entirely. I shouldn't have tried to follow that crazy work schedule.
Yeah, that.
I'm sorry I cost you a grade by not finishing your school assignment.
You didn't cost me anything. Actually, I won $5.
Oh, how's that?
See, this wasn't really a homework assignment. It was more of a bet that I made with Howie Hefnagel.
It was.
Howie said that his housekeeper could do more in 24 hours than you could, so I bet him.
I wonder if I could commit murder by pleading insanity.
You can't get out of bed. You're in one of those hospital gowns.
Yeah, well, that makes two of us that better watch our backsides, eh?
Mr. Belvedere, we'll be right back.
As of this entry, I'm feeling much better. Actually, my gout attack disappeared 2 days ago. A fact I'm in no rush to reveal. As long as George is paying the bills, I might as well get some well-deserved rest. Kevin continues to work in the hospital to see if he's cut out for medicine. George has begun to accept the idea of his son becoming a nurse. Mrs. Owens has not only accepted it, but has begun to hope that Kevin might one day marry a doctor. I think his chances are excellent. After all, there's nothing more attractive than a competent nurse.
It's Friday. It's fun and games.
I call. 2 pair.
3 of a kind.
Full house, I win. Now you both have to take off your shirts.
But not for everyone.
Hide me. Someone's getting talent show.
Mr. Belvedere.
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, a tiny Indiana town with a high school basketball team battling all the odds to get to the state championship. Not the movie, the real thing.
With a new wife came unplanned parenthood and a lot of getting...
Wesley, don't answer that.
Hello, Hortense. I'll see to it. Goodbye, Hortense.
Well?
Mrs. Huffnagel claims that Wesley was using Grandma Huffnagel's shawl for parachuting off the garage roof.
Wesley Owens, you could have been killed. Not really. Grandma Huffnagel was sleeping one off on the lawn and she broke my fall.
You go up to your room and don't come down till I tell you.
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're at it, I want you to write that valedictory speech for your graduation.
Come on, Mom. Just because I got the best grades in school, why do I have to write a speech about it?
To be named 6th grade valedictorian is a great honor, and I'm proud of you.
Great, then maybe you should write it.
Don't you sass me, mister!
Kevin, you're home early. I thought you had a date with Cindy.
You won't believe it, Mr. Belvedere. It was incredible. Suddenly we started trembling. The car was vibrating. The whole earth was tossing and turning.
Cindy must be quite a girl.
Huh? No, I saw a UFO. You know, like a flying saucer. See, we were parked up on Lookout Mountain, and I looked up and I saw this big, round, silver thing with little rotating lights.
Well, perhaps it was an airplane or a helicopter. Maybe it was a blimp.
Hey, I know a blimp when I see one. But I mean, you know what I mean.
What do you think, big guy?
I think those sacks look better on the potatoes.
We're in training for Father Dad Olympics at school.
And you're practicing for the Guess My Lower Extremities competition?
It's a sack race, Belvedere.
Yeah, I put pink fringe on mine.
Yeah, and I got blue because I'm a guy.
I'll call Bellevue. They're running a 2-for-1 special.
Don't listen to him, kitten. He'll change his tune once we win the wheelbarrow race. Ready?
Okay.
You get the door.
Greetings, Earthling.
Mr. Belvedere, looking for that spaceship. I think I finally located the Big Dipper.
Oh?
Yeah, take a look.
Kevin, those are the Huffnagel's Christmas lights. They never took them down.
Go ahead, make fun. But you'll feel different when I make contact with aliens and I'm on the cover of Time.
Oh. Just keep that thing pointed away from Fifi Huffnagel's window, or else you'll be doing time.
I mean, I can't believe we got talked into going to the stupid graduation dance. It's for geeks. Don't worry. I got a few tricks up my sleeve that'll keep things jumping. All right.
Mrs. Owens is ready to drive you gentlemen to the party.
We're all set.
Any progress on the valedictory speech?
It's on the table.
Good evening, ladies and germs.
Well, it's a start.
It's finished.
Oh, man, it's even geekier than I thought. Quick, give me a choke. Calm down, Miles. There's a time and a place for everything.
Hello, boys.
Hello, Principal Hodges.
Let me make something clear, Owens. I may have to let you come to this dance, and I may have to let you be valedictorian, but that doesn't mean I have to like you.
May I say, sir, that those hair implants have taken beautifully.
Don't kiss up to me, Owens. It won't help. I'm watching you.
Well, let's go see what the guys are doing. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Anybody interested in a little action? Yeah? Like what? Like a toad in the punch bowl. Ah, come on, Wes. Get real. That's kid stuff. But this room is full of girls. Don't you want to bug them?
Hi, guys. Hello, Wesley.
What do you want, rat face?
Oh, Wesley. You've called me that since kindergarten. Don't you think it's about time you use my real name?
Okay, what do you want, barf brain?
Wesley T. Owens, you are gross.
Yeah, get with the program. I'll dance with you, Roberta.
Okay. Fine. Let's get out of here.
Oh, Roberta looks kind of cute. What? Oh, nothing. Looks like it's toad time, and this is the place. Cover me.
Young people, the refreshment table is now open. I'm sure we're all grateful to our hard-working cafeteria staff for this lavish spread of sponge cake and punch. Yes, well, we'll enjoy yourselves. But please, one trip only.
Have some punch, Roberta. It has quite a kick. Toad! It's a joke. I'm just making everybody laugh.
Mr. Owens, the kindergarten party is down the hall. Perhaps you'd be more comfortable there.
No, I'll stay here. Then stop acting like such a spaz.
Why don't you just take your stupid old toad and get out of here?
Yeah. All right, I didn't want to come to this party anyway. Come on, let's go, Miles. I'm going to stay here. Huh? Why? I want to dance. Fine, who cares? I'm getting out of here.
While you're at it, why don't you grow up? Yeah.
All right, Wesley. What have you done?
Nothing.
You've been away less than an hour. Did the police raid the dance?
No, I just missed you.
Oh, it's worse than I thought. Was there a fatality?
Yeah, my toad.
What was the cause of death?
Island punch.
Aloha.
Mr. Belvedere, do you think I'm childish?
Actually, demented is the word I like to use.
They threw me out, Mr. Belvedere. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am a jerk.
Of course you are. But don't worry, you'll do better next time.
There ain't gonna be a next time. If everyone wants me to grow up, that's what I'm gonna do. Starting tomorrow, I'm a new man.
And I was just beginning to outwit the old one.
Close the door! Well, that's the first time I ever saw a dog with a fin on his back.
When you ripped that fence post out of the ground and started chasing you, I thought you were a goner.
Well, sit down. You'll feel better with a little breakfast under your sweats.
Oh, can't. We got to do one more mile before I go to school. Ready, Dad?
Right behind you, kitten. Well, let's go up the front.
Gee, I hope George isn't overdoing this training thing.
Yes, he did look dog-tired.
Morning, all.
Hi, honey. Gee, don't you look nice. Is there something special at school today?
No, except we have a new substitute teacher, and I just want to make a good impression. Honey, are you feeling all right? Never better.
Would you like some breakfast? We have Cocoa Crunches.
Not really, that's for kids. I think I'll just grab a cup of coffee on the way in. Bye, all.
Kevin, what are you doing? It's the middle of the night.
Research.
Oh, yes, of course. Vixens from Venus is the last word in authenticity. Don't you think this alien lunacy's gone far enough?
Look, it's not lunacy, it's fact.
Oh, regardless, it's ruining your health and interfering with your studies.
Are you kidding? I've never studied harder.
Chariots of the gods, communion, Men who hate aliens and the women who love them.
This one's got pictures. See? There have actually been cases where human males have made love to alien women.
Oh, it happens every day.
Yeah, look at this. A Peruvian farmer was plowing a field late at night, and all of a sudden, he was caught in a beam of light from the sky. A beautiful alien woman came down and,
Plowed his field?
Yeah, and if it can happen in Peru, it can happen in Pittsburgh.
Hello, George.
Hi, Belvedere. Did you know there are 3 Fritos, a set of car keys, and a crocodile under the stove?
I know, that's where I keep them. May I ask what you're doing?
I wrecked my back practicing for the wheelbarrow race. I figured this might help.
I see.
I thought that father-daughter thing was going to be a bunch of fake girl sports. Some of those kids are killers.
Oh.
I took a hit in dodgeball when I made a soprano out of a shorter man.
Why don't you just tell Heather you're not up to it?
No, this is important. The little girl's growing up. Pretty soon she'll be married to some dirtbag husband, and I'll never see her. Maybe my last time to do some special stuff with her.
George, you're going to have to let go sooner or later. But not right now.
Belvedere! Belvedere! Hey, get me off this thing, will you?
Good afternoon, all.
Hi, honey. You're home from school awfully late. Did you have detention?
No, a meeting at the Dairy Queen. Possible distribution deal for the school paper.
Honey, is there anything you'd like to talk about?
Now that you mention it, I was wondering if I could give a party here.
Party?
Nothing fancy, just a casual little get-together with a few of the right kids. Make some contacts, do a little networking.
Well, sure. Hey, we could have ice cream and little hats and, hey, maybe even a clown.
Let me get back to you on that. I'm gonna go make some Postum and wheat thins.
He's sick, isn't he?
The Hofnagels must think so. They've just taken their house off the market.
I'm worried about him, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, I assure you, Mrs. Owens, that underneath that 3-piece suit, there beats the heart of a potential felon. Can I help you?
Yeah. Bob Kincaid, Mutual of Pittsburgh. Someone here called about buying some long-term life insurance.
No?
That's for me. And lastly, of course, is the threat of economic retaliation. And that, in a nutshell, is why I think we can't afford any more trade embargoes.
Rumaki, anyone?
Hey, this is liver.
Well, it wasn't my idea.
And there's cottage cheese for any of you young ladies who might be watching your weight.
I'll be in the kitchen. If you need anything, just whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you? Maybe not.
Hi, Wesley.
Roberta, glad you can make it. Won't you come in?
Thanks. But no more tow trucks, okay?
I wouldn't think of it.
Oh.
Hey, Wes. Can't we play a game or something?
Now that you mention it, we do have enough hands here for a canasta tournament.
Never mind.
Miles, my man, you're looking razor sharp.
Hi, guys.
Bob, I'd like you to meet a pal of mine. Bob Kincaid, Miles Nomnoster.
Bob Kincaid, Mutual of Pittsburgh. Say, your folks have a dental plan?
Hey, Belvedere, what kind of kid's party is this?
A bad one.
Who's the guy in a cheap polyester suit?
Insurance salesman. Mutual pain in the whatever.
Hi. How's the party going?
It's the worst. I've seen kids have more fun waiting to get a tetanus shot.
And so we learned that Sudbury, Ontario is the nickel capital of North America.
Wesley Owens, this is the most boring party in the history of the world.
Yeah.
I'm going to the mall.
Yeah, this is Dullsville. I'll drive.
Where is everybody going? We've still got 15 pounds of Rumaki.
Forget it. The party was a disaster. Even the insurance guy left.
Oh, it wasn't so bad. I came away with a full medical plan.
What am I supposed to do, Mr. Belvedere? When I act like a kid, everyone laughs. And when I act grown up, everyone leaves.
Well, maybe you should stop acting.
Huh?
Wesley, life is a series of cycles. Your childhood was cycle 1, and now you're entering cycle 2.
You make me sound like an old dog.
Wesley, I never thought I'd bring myself to be able to say this, but you've got to be yourself.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Wes.
What's the matter? Was the mall closed?
Wes, we came back because we kind of feel bad about what happened.
Yeah, right.
Wesley, when I told you to grow up, I just meant act a little more your age.
We're still your friends, no matter how dopey you act.
Well, you sure don't act like it.
I know it sounds strange, Wes, but I think the kids are sincere.
Thanks, Bob.
You bet.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself. We need you.
Huh? Tomorrow is graduation. If we're going to do something truly wicked to Principal Hodges, we've got to have your help.
Forget it, I can't.
You can't? The greatest criminal mind in the history of the school? You can't?
Nope.
Wait a minute. Is this the legendary Wesley Owens who set fire to the custodian's back hair? The boy who glued Miss Steckler's wedgies to the floor? The criminal genius who hid a dead fish in the detention hall radiator? The Wesley Owens who's going to lead us kids in the greatest prank in the history of Chester Conklin Elementary School?
Yes! Yes! I'm that Wesley Owens, and I'll do it! Okay.
Gee, it's a good thing we got here early. The place is really filling up.
Oh, you wouldn't think so many teachers would show up for Wes's graduation.
Give the people what they want, and they'll turn out.
So, did you go over Wes's speech?
No, he told me you did it. Have you seen it, Mr. Belvedere?
No, all that Wesley said was that he'd prepared something special.
Maybe we better map out the nearest exit.
And thank you, orchestra, for that unique rendition of Slaughter on 10th Avenue. And now, parents and friends, we come against my better judgment to that portion of the ceremonies in which the valedictorian will read his address. This year's valedictorian, Wesley T. Owens, has been responsible for more teacher overtime hours than any student in our history. It is with trepidation that I give you Wesley Owens.
Thank you, Principal Hodges. On behalf of the graduating class, I would like to welcome you to our graduation. Being named valedictorian is a very great honor, but it would not have been possible without the fine education offered here at Chester Conklin Elementary School. An education of mind and of heart, for here we have learned not only to be ourselves, but to be the best selves we can possibly be. As we face an uncertain future, we can do so with full hearts, knowing that we come away from this place with the knowledge that will guide us through the shoals and rapids that lay ahead. Thank you all.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
Well, in that case, I guess I can release the SWAT team. Now, if everyone will join me in singing the school song.
And while we're at it, you're grounded for the summer.
You will not leave your room except for meals and trips to the bathroom. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You're just plenty lucky Principal Hodges was a county cartwheel champion. He might have sued us.
I know. But you gotta admit,
It was a great prank.
I'd give it 4 stars.
I
sprained my ankle.
Oh, I knew you shouldn't have gotten involved in those fool races.
Well, he didn't hurt himself in a race.
Huh?
Well, I was so excited to be there, I caught my foot on a seatbelt restraint and fell out of the car.
Honey, this is hurt.
Not as much as my pride. I'm sorry, kitten. I wanted to be a hero and win you a bunch of medals.
Well, that's okay, Dad. It's like you always taught me. It's not whether you win or lose, but how you get out of the car. Besides, we didn't come away empty-handed. We won the medal for the tug-of-war.
Oh, how did you manage that?
Hello, all. Careful, or you'll draw harmonicas. Kevin, don't you think it's time that you gave up this quest of intergalactic romance and got back to normal life?
Yeah, I guess so. It's just, once you've seen something that spectacular, you want to see it over and over. More than that, you want to be part of it.
I know. I felt that way the first time I saw Ursula Andress. Kept some dinner in the oven.
Oh, no thanks. Cindy invited me over to her place, and she said I can have anything I want.
Sounds like a good offer.
Yeah. See ya.
Hey, Slim, you busy?
Please. I have enough problems down here. Intergalactic twit. Things have finally quieted down here in the Owens household. George has hobbled off to bed, proud to know that in Heather's heart, he is still a winner. Wesley sleeps off the first night of his month sentence in his room. I think it will take 3 days to get the smile off his face. Kevin, having given up the pursuit of UFOs, has returned to campus and the study of other heavenly bodies. I, on the other hand, have developed a great fondness for extraterrestrials. After all, anyone who calls me slim can't be all bad.
Hey now, Hawk here. Dig this. I've only got 10 seconds to advise you to catch Spencer for hire tomorrow. Advising is what I do best. Watch.
Sunday at 7, the world's most extraordinary couple has returned. Alan and his mermaid wife, Madison, in the all-new Splash 2.
Next,
See, Leslie, don't go with him.
an important Mr. Belvedere.
He might try to put his hands on him or something. What do you mean, Wes? That's what he did to me.
Come on, Heather, you don't want to be late.
But it's summer. I still don't see what I have to go to school for.
Because that's what happens to people who get a D in English.
Oh, but I don't need all that grammar junk. I talk good.
Well, perhaps with this class you'll learn to talk even gooder.
See ya. I'm going to work.
I thought you didn't have to be there till noon.
Yeah, well, starting today, Mr. Klutz is open for breakfast.
It is?
Yeah, we've been getting killed ever since Schnitzel World started its wiener in a waffle.
Oh, and what are you serving? Beaks Benedict?
Kevin, might you drop me at school so I shan't be late? How is that?
Much gooder.
Bus didn't come. Can I go back to bed now?
It'll be here any minute. You get back out there.
I don't see why I have to go to some stupid day camp anyway. Rather go to summer school with Heather. At least it's air-conditioned.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. They have a lake up there and everything.
Yeah, well, I bet I know whose idea was to send me to this place.
Actually, I had somewhere else in mind. But Devil's Island wouldn't take you.
I'll see you tonight. Have a good time. Bye-bye, Mr. Belvedere.
Bye-bye, Mrs. Owens. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye, Mom.
Bye-bye.
I'm leaving now.
Be sure to write.
You know, you're going to feel really bad if I get chewed up by bears or something.
Nonsense, Wesley. Why should they single you out?
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kick your jacket?
George, I didn't know there was anyone here.
Right, big guy.
I had some time, and I thought I'd listen to a little Wagner.
Great. So, let's say we go out for some Swedish meatballs. You're dressed for it.
Aren't you going to be late for work?
I got 2 weeks off.
Oh, wonderful. Let me help you pack.
I can't go anywhere. Marsh is working.
Oh.
So, you want to do something?
No, thank you.
Hey, come on, it's a nice day. Let's go out and toss the football around.
You start without me. I'll catch up.
Hey, come on, Belvedere, I'm bored. The guy I was supposed to play golf with copped out. Hey, you want to come?
I'm afraid I've never played the game.
You never played golf? I thought you guys invented it.
It is a Scottish invention, George, like the bagpipes. And I'm sure just as annoying.
Come on, it'll be fun. I'll even let you drive the little cart.
Oh, golly, can I help hump the horn, too?
You see, by weaving the different colored strands together, you can make many wonderful things, like a keychain, or a bracelet, or even a belt.
We don't have enough stuff to make a belt for her.
Now, has anyone ever worked with lanyards before? Oh, yes.
I used to help my Aunt Zelda make things when I'd visit her at the asylum. When she got out, her keychain was a mile long.
Very amusing, Wesley. Perhaps you'd like to help Counselor Perry hand out the craft materials. Now, we're going to work on our projects for a half hour or so, and then break for our little lunches of homemade peanut butter sandwiches and fresh-picked radishes.
I think we may be breaking for lunch a little early.
What? What's going on?
I called the catering truck.
Wait. Hi, Mom.
Hi, guys. I can't believe it. I already got homework. Have homework, excuse me. How was breakfast at Mr. Cluck's?
I don't want to talk about it. It's just, things got kind of hectic switching over from breakfast to the regular chicken menu. I mean, one guy gets some feathers in his French toast, and everybody wants their money back.
Where's Mr. Belvedere? Shouldn't he be starting dinner?
Oh, yeah, he wasn't here when I got home. He probably went someplace with your dad.
Great, I'm starving.
Oh. Well, I can get something started.
It's okay.
Hey, honey, how was your game?
I'm never going to show my face at that country club again.
Did George tell you he dragged me out on the links?
I should have backed over him with the card when I had the chance.
He's a bit miffed because I got a hole-in-one my first day out.
You did?
Actually, it was rather a fluke. My ball got a lucky bounce off a gentleman on the green.
Belvedere, I told you, you're supposed to wait until the people in front of you are finished.
I yelled 5.
It's 4.
Oh, right.
I'm going to go change.
I'm sorry, George. I didn't mean to ruin your game.
That's okay, Belvedere.
I promise I'll do better tomorrow. How was your first day at camp? I take it you didn't burn the forest down?
No, we got out the fire before it reached the trees. So, like my binoculars?
Yes. What did you do? Mug a ranger?
No, Counselor Perry gave them to me. Said I could use them the whole time I'm at camp.
Wesley, haven't we talked about your taking advantage of people? Especially unsuspecting adults?
Yeah, well, he likes me. And Witch Hazel, the other counselor, hates my guts, so it all comes out even. You getting ready for Halloween?
All right, get ready for dinner.
Okay, but first I want to go outside and see if I can find any of the birds we learned about today.
Very well. But remember, no looking through Fifi Huffnagel's window.
I'll go wash up.
B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. The rest of us are done. All right, campers, it's 2 o'clock and time to get ready for our nature hike.
I don't want to go on some stupid hike. It's boring. It makes your feet sweat.
Hey, come on. Maybe we'll see some skunks or possums or something.
Are you kidding? Miss Pritchard scares wildlife.
Wesley, I assume you'll be joining us?
Oh, yeah. Ow! Oh! Oh, it's just my stomach hurts real bad. I think it was those wild flowers you made us eat.
No one else seems to be ill.
I ate the thorns.
Wesley, the world has little patience with a malingerer.
I'll keep an eye on him, Counselor. Make sure he gets better.
Fine. Let's move out, campers. We're burning daylight. Tramp, tramp, tramp along the highway.
Feels pretty bad, huh?
Yeah, I wish I had a soda or something. Might help settle my stomach.
Hold on.
Whoa, does Miss Pritchard know you have this?
Actually, they're hers. But we'll make this our little secret, okay?
I think I'm okay now.
You know, if you hurry, you can catch up with Miss Pritchard. She leaves pretty big tracks.
I'd rather go down to the lake and go snorkeling.
I don't know. You're supposed to do stuff as a group. I could really catch it from the old swamp monster.
What's she gonna do, fall on you?
You know, Wes, I think you enjoy doing anything as long as you're not supposed to be doing it.
Sure, doesn't everybody?
Get your flippers.
Oh, boy, that was great.
Listen, next time you get out of the water when I tell you to.
But there was so much neat stuff down there. Old tires, a refrigerator. I think I even saw you go.
Hey, you better get changed before Godzilla and everybody else get back.
Right.
Here, let me give you a hand. Don't want you to catch cold. Whoa. Getting goosebumps.
I'm gonna go change over there.
I'm going to the club. I don't want Belvedere to know.
Anyway, it's his day off. I figured let him sleep.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Good morning, George.
Oh, Belvedere.
I've been up since dawn practicing my putting and chipping. Perhaps we should play for a new lawn. I'll get my clubs.
Actually, I was just putting these in the garage. I have to get to the station.
Oh?
I've got an exclusive interview with Honus Wagner, a great pirate shortstop.
Ah.
Why aren't you dressed, honey? You're going to miss the bus.
Can't go today, Mom. I got poison ivy.
Ooh, you poor baby.
Don't get too close, Mom. This stuff's contagious.
Let me look. I've had all my shots. Ah, yes. That's definitely poison ivy. Fortunately, it's the erasable kind.
All right, Wes, what did you do at camp?
Nothing.
That's easy enough to call your counselor and find out.
No, don't.
Then tell me what happened.
I put a frog in some girl's shorts.
I would have expected something more original.
I couldn't find a snake.
Listen, young man, you are going back to that camp and you're going to behave yourself, understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we're going to divide into 2 teams, and each team must attempt to find as many of the items on the scavenger list as they can and bring them back to camp.
I hope there's a fat lady on it.
Okay, who wants to be a beaver with Miss Pritchard? Why? What are you going to do to me? Oh, very well then. All right, the rest of you can be cougars with Counselor Perry.
Okay, let's everybody get their knapsacks and fill their canteens. Let's go. Hey, Wes. I was kind of hoping you'd be in my group.
Yeah, well, I figured I'd go with Miss Pritchard today just for kicks.
Sure. Well, maybe you'll be with me tomorrow.
I think I'm going to be in Miss Pritchard's group from now on.
I thought we were having a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
Wes? Something bothering you? I mean, are you upset about anything that happened yesterday?
I just didn't like that stuff you were doing.
Oh. Well, listen. I tell you what. Why don't we forget that yesterday ever happened?
Fine.
It'll just be another one of our little secrets. Okay?
Sure.
Now, Wes, you can keep the binoculars.
Hey, Belvedere.
Hello, George. How was your interview with Honus Wagner?
Huh? Oh, it was pretty good.
Did he happen to mention he died in 1955?
That's kind of a sore subject with him. Hey, Belvedere, I only played 9 holes.
George, if you don't want to go golfing with me, just say so.
Okay, I don't. Look, it's not just you're lousy and you keep hitting people. It's just when I go to the club, it's kind of my guy time. You know, kill a couple of brewskis, tell a couple of dirty stories, stuff like that.
I'm a guy.
I know, it's just you don't fit in with my other friends. I mean, you're English.
You're right, George. Most of your friends don't speak it. The Owens residence. Mary Poppins speaking. Oh, hello, Fifi. What's that? There's someone on our patio looking at you through binoculars. I'm sorry, I'll put a stop to that. Wesley!
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere?
Aren't you on the patio?
Huh?
Hey, guys. I found these in the trash, but they work pretty good.
Weren't those the binoculars your counselor gave you?
Yeah.
Well, it's not like you to throw a gift away. You usually hock it.
Didn't want me anymore, okay?
Wesley, have you had a falling out with your counselor, Perry?
No.
Well, it seems like there's something wrong.
Well, there isn't. I'm just sick of the stupid woods and the stupid lake and the whole stupid camp.
Pranon, Terma, Tubu, Parase, Maiden, Algernon, Pathon.
Wasn't that marvelous? Well, I hope you enjoyed Camp Chippewa's two little playlists, Nausea by John Paul Sartre, and, of course, Sophocles' Oedipus Rex, performed in the original Greek. Take a bow, kids, take a bow. Well, that concludes the entertainment portion of our farewell campfire. Feel free to wander about and admire your children's arts and crafts and help yourself to cookies and punch, or bug juice, as the kids like to call it.
Hey, guys. Oh, honey, we really enjoyed you in your play.
Yes, your acting in Nausea certainly turns my stomach.
Hi, I'm Counselor Perry, and you must be Wes's parents.
Hi, gee, we hope he wasn't too much trouble.
No, we really enjoyed him. Hope he signs up for next year.
Hey, how about that, champ? Somebody actually wants you back.
Listen, I better say hello to the other parents.
Very nice meeting you.
See you, Wes.
Yeah, bye.
So, Wes, man, aren't you going to show us some of your, crafts?
Oh, right. They're on the table. I made the macrame handcuffs.
Well, Counselor Perry seems very nice.
Yeah, I guess.
Wesley, what's going on?
Nothing. I'm gonna go say goodbye to some of my friends.
Pretty neat slingshot, huh?
Yeah.
I just gotta figure out the best way to sneak it into the house.
So, where are your folks?
They couldn't come.
Oh. You can get a ride home with us if you want. Mr. Belvedere will probably make us stop for ice cream.
Oh, that's okay. Mr. Perry's gonna give me a ride in his convertible.
Huh?
He said we might even stop for hamburgers.
You ready yet, honey?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's go, Porcupine. I got the top down.
See you, Wesley.
Yeah, bye. Don't go with him. You shouldn't let him go with Mr. Perry.
What do you mean, Wes?
Yeah, Wes, what's the problem?
Because if he goes with him, he might try to do something. Put his hands on him or something.
What do you mean, honey? Why do you say that?
Because that's what he did to me.
I see why they call this bug juice.
Uh-huh.
I spoke to the police. They said they'd like to talk to Wesley.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to start a big mess.
Hey, pal, you don't have anything to be sorry about.
Yes, sir.
We just wish you told us as soon as it happened. You know you can always talk to Dad and me.
I guess I figured I could handle it without anybody knowing. Like the time I broke the Chinese vase in Mr. Belvedere's room and replaced it with the one from Kmart. The thing is, you're always telling me that I take advantage of people. And I was sort of extra nice to him to get sodas and stuff, so maybe you should be mad at me.
Look, you didn't do anything wrong. Do you understand that?
You see, Wesley? It's not always your fault.
Anyway, you said something when it counted. And you helped your friend Kyle. And that took a lot of guts. Now I'm proud of you.
So, listen, I guess we better get going, huh?
Yes, we want to miss the rush hour with the bears.
So, you okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's okay to cry.
I know. Mostly all I feel like doing right now is burping.
Let's go home.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Good morning, Kevin. Aren't you going to be late for Mr. Clucks?
I'm not going today.
Oh, but I thought you were unveiling your new line of Mexican food.
Yeah, I tried it last night.
Ah, yes. Yes, Claquito Burrito.
Hey, what's with Kev? He looks a little green.
Speaking of which, your club called. You're tee off in about an hour.
Oh, great. So you want to come with me?
That's all right, George.
Come on, you can wear that dumb outfit and embarrass me all you want.
I'd like that.
Thing is, I was just so stupid. I mean, worrying about some golf game, and meanwhile, my kid's in trouble, and I didn't even know it.
Well, that makes two of us.
So he's going to be okay, right?
Sleep, or kill you, little monster! He's so crazy, Lou. My hot curlers.
He'll be fine. Mr. Belvedere, we'll be right back. Hello, I'm Christopher Hewitt.
And I'm Bryce Beckham.
Usually at this time, you would find Mr. Belvedere at his desk, writing about the antics of the Owens family. But due to the special theme of tonight's episode, we thought we'd do something a little different.
Yeah. We figured we'd talk to you kids and your parents, too, about something that's kind of hard to talk about.
Tonight's episode about Wesley didn't really happen. But if ever you find yourself in a situation like that, there are certain things you should remember.
No one should ever touch you in a way that makes you feel bad. And if they do, tell someone you trust, like your mom or your dad.
And remember, if you have to keep a secret that makes you feel bad, it's not worth keeping.
Yeah.
Thank you, and good night from us all at Mr. Belvedere.
This is Dabney Coleman, a straight-shooting sports writer slap Maxwell. I've discovered what real balance is. I break new ground, they break my head. Slap Maxwell story, coming up next.
Tomorrow, on a special edition of ABC's Wide World of Sports, the 114th Run for the Roses, the Kentucky Derby. Action begins at 1:30 Pacific tomorrow. Then on the Disney Sunday movie, Madison rescues a dolphin from